Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to TGK, man.
Shout out.
Let's go ahead and get this thing cracking, man.
Let's do it.
YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, MFFLs, podcast listeners all over the globe. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode, guys, of We Talk Mavs, where we talk Dallas Mavericks from a fan's perspective. It is your boys, man. We are back yet again, bringing you another one for your head top, guys. Summer League is here, guys. Summer League is here. We finally get to see our guys perform on the floor, kind of give our takes on it. Get your guys' takes on it too. It is your boy, man. Wishing he was in Vegas. It's your boy, Real. And joining me is the man that's right there in Washington, D.C., consoling one Jordan Poole. And that's that boy King. What up, man?
Nothing much. I don't know where DC is, but uh, no, I'm gonna stop playing. So you gonna get me hurt by my wife. But yeah, man, Mavericks played a little game today, so let's talk about it.
Yes, sir, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do all that, man, you know what we got to do? We got to introduce the people who are new to the channel, man, our channel by hitting that subscribe button, guys. If you're brand new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you're into all Dallas Mavericks content, you're in the right place. Also, everyone watching this show today, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Everyone, please, 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 please do us a huge favor and hit that like button. It helps us out greatly, guys, if you hit that like button. All right, King, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Like I said, first day of Summer League. I was encouraged by what I saw today. So before
Very
we
much.
start, do we care about wins and losses?
I don't, but
Okay, no, we on the same page then.
okay.
So let's go ahead and get into the takeaways of the game, man. Of course, y'all know Dallas loses their first summer league game, 80-91. Like I said, there's a lot of encouraging things to take out of it, man. But what's your takeaway from this game today?
I was very encouraged by the game today. A lot of things I expected to happen happened. Shout out to our two rookies, Dark Lively and Omax. Dark Lively showed a lot of activity. I feel like moving around, doing different things defensively and things like that. Got to the free throw line a few times. Got to knock down some more free throws, but it's okay. I wasn't not gonna nitpick over that. He ended up with a little 4 points. I know they played him only a couple minutes. I know the plan by Duds and all is to really get them, acclimated into it over time because they didn't get to practice with the team until like a day before. So I understood all of that. Um, I still believe Omax is gonna be a problem, bro. Like I keep telling folks, like he has ability. Like he's a natural defender, just at his position, just in general, and he has just like raw skill and raw like I guess just talent, like just features and talent, God given talent. So I feel like if his offense can just come around just anywhere, he's a consistent guy. He was 3 or 4 today, made it a three. But if that comes around and he becomes that type of guy, I think he's going to be dangerous. Shout out to Jaden Hardy. One thing that's still a problem with him, he got to figure out how to go 75 miles an hour at times instead of going the whole 100 all the time. I feel like with Jaden Hardy, he gets stuck sometimes when he drives to the basket and has that like I guess tunnel vision some way. Sometimes it gets him in trouble. I know his first possession of the game, he kind of like got stripped doing that. It was kind of up and down. Like I said, he's not really a point guard in my estimation. I think he's a straight two guard. But other than that, man, AJ Lawson, good to see him. And I feel like that's the squad right there. Like, not to be rude, but that's the team that's going to probably come out of this. Shout out to OKC. They had a bunch of guys over there that's more than just 1 year pros. Good to see them. Also, what's his name? Kason from they got drafted 10th. That would have been Mavericks pick. Shout out to him. It was good to see him go after us. He looked like he's going to be a good player, but I know we didn't need him, so I'm not going to be mad either way. However he becomes, I just hope Derek Lively becomes something because it wouldn't have fit our needs. But yeah, man, that's basically it. It was good sightings from the Mavs rookies, from Jaden Hardy still putting up buckets. Just seeing what we're going to do as far as that. I know we had. You'll get into all them guys. I know guys are going to talk about their favorite guys, Miles Jr. off the bench and all that stuff. But I just felt like I needed to see the two rookies, Jaden Hardy, and I got to see AJ Lawson again, like he's putting up buckets. So that's basically what I'm taking out of this. I think that's going to be the team that's going to join us in the come season or whatever the upcoming season, and that's basically it, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree. A lot to take out of this game. I liked what like you just said a minute ago. I like what I saw out of Derek Lively and Prosper. I know a lot of people kind of upset they lost. I'm not upset. I look at Summer League as a way to kind of gauge what they're learning, what they need to build on, what's encouraging going forward. You know, like I think I saw today what people were kind of telling us before we drafted Lively, what he can do. I saw a lot of that in this one game. You know, like you said, he's pretty quick to the closeouts, to the help side defense too. He had a couple nice little deflections on those. He was just in the right spots today, man. You can see the defensive awareness he has. His feet are a lot more quicker than I thought they were. Like we groom this dude up, man. He gonna be nice.
Bro, can I ask you something real quick though? You see on his stats, didn't he have a block at the beginning of the game?
I thought he did.
That's not counted as a block. It had to be a block. It was nothing else. But they didn't give it to him on the stat sheet. I see right here.
So that very first block of the game, right?
Yeah, the very first at the rim. That was.
I thought it was a block too. That's crazy. I mean, like I know his numbers don't just stick out like you said a minute ago, but
stick out enough to me.
Yeah, I saw enough.
Bro, he put up 4, 5, and 1 in one.
Should have been another one.
That's what I'm saying. 1 and 1 basically in 16 minutes. That equal out to 10, 10, and 2 in 30 minutes. You feel what I'm saying? As a starting center. Go ahead, Derek Lively. You show me the starter, son.
And also too, like you said, Omax. I saw a lot from him too, man. His defensive presence was felt. A lot of times, man, when they had him and they had Lively and Omax in together, man, you could see it. Like you see why these dudes were coveted by Nico, man. Like they
shut down Chet.
Yeah,
call it what it is.
Yeah, they both did pretty good with Chet. When they was guarding him. I know I saw a lot of people on Twitter and stuff, man, kind of like mad or whatever that they didn't get a lot of minutes, and like you just explained, they just started practicing 2 seconds ago, man, with the team. So, and Dudley kind of mentioned that they're gonna eventually get their minutes up. So just give them some time or whatever. They'll work their way in, and they'll finally get like those Jaden Hardy minutes and all that stuff. Speaking of Jaden Hardy, man, listen, bro, that young man there, you can see the next step. When you were kind of talking about the fact that him going in and losing and stuff, I think a lot of that has to do with the fact too that like this isn't a regular NBA game. It's gonna be different from him there compared to this. Like everybody gets guarded the same way. It seems like here in Summer League, right? Everybody plays a little bit harder. Everybody does that's a little small thing because everybody's trying to make the team, right?
Yeah.
And on top of that, he's the focal point of the offense for the opposing defenses. So I'm looking at him as far as, you know, what did he add to his game? You know, like the efficiency, all that type of stuff, right? He had some good looks for decisions and stuff like that. Guys just didn't make the shots. This is fine. Like I said, I'm just looking at certain things, man. Like what can you build on going into the regular season? To me, like he got a little quicker too, man. It was one point he was top of the key. And he got into the basket in like 2 seconds. I was like, Jesus, it was like a blur out there.
Yeah.
He's gotten stronger too. His defense has stepped up too. He kind of knows that today.
Yep.
He was deflecting a lot of balls, kind of getting his hands in between guys on one, guarding guys 1-on-1. Like I liked it. I like what I saw.
His stat line was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a few more threes than I wanted him to take. I know he shot with 33%.
Mm-hmm.
Still not a great thing, especially shooting 12 of them, which kind of hurt his average in the end. But I mean,
So just imagine those threes that he took today.
He's the focal point of the team. It's not his regular job, like you
Yeah,
said.
there you go. That's why I said. I'm
guy.
not looking at it like that.
Yeah,
because I'm looking at it like him being in those certain situations when he got Kyrie and Luke on the other end of it.
Bro, he's going to feast. He's going to feast on one-on-one or when people run off him and stuff like. Oh, he's going to feast. We already know he's better.
That's why I said I think he'll be better. I think he'll be better in the regular season. I said, things I saw was encouraging from him. I'm not tripping about that. Because we saw what he did when he played with Kyrie and Luka last year.
Yep.
His efficiency on especially on 3-point shots and catching shoots and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'm not worried about it. I think he'll be fine. We did drop 24 points, so it kind of showed me too that he's starting to kind of figure it out too, man. Lawson, he did his thing today too. I think they need to go ahead and get him one of them 2 ways or whatever to make that solidify that and keep him as a 2-way. Like you said, Randolph, he did his thing today. I don't know what's the chances of keeping him. I don't know if they're gonna probably end up doing like put him down into to the G League or something like that, or like stash him at G League or what.
They probably try to do that. Somebody probably picking him up.
Yeah, because I think he has to. If he doesn't not get picked up through waivers, then he'll probably make it to the G League. That's try to keep him for the G League or whatever. But if somebody pick him up on waivers or whatever, then that's it. Man, I was looking at Silver today.
Shout out to Bibbs. I know he's gonna be sad about that.
Yeah,
he undersized, bro. It's Chet too. That's his issue. He's too undersized. Chet made him look horrible. Like Chet looked kind of slower than I thought. Maybe it's the bulk or the size than I thought he could move, especially with Lively and him defending him. Like he couldn't move at all. You feel me? Like I don't know. He may not.
Chet was a little bit active around the rim too than I thought. I was surprised.
I feel like he wasn't doing nothing when the guys were defending him though. Like I feel like when Derek Lively and Omax were in the game.
Well, no, I'm not talking about just. I'm just talking about with them. I'm talking about just in general, like overall. Like he was a little active around the rim and stuff. Like he looked solid to me, man. Like you could tell he's working his way back in, and he's getting better slowly but surely.
I don't know.
Him, the 2 people or 3 people, like you said, Wallace. He looked pretty solid. I see why people were kind of high on him. Like I said, Chet did his thing today. Man, I'm gonna tell you who I've been covering him for like the last couple of years now. Boy, what's the boy name? Trey. Huh?
You talking about Trey? That's what I was saying. Same thing. Go ahead.
Bruh. Listen to me, King. I need you to listen to me. You're not listening. You're not even listening right now. I swear to you, if there was a way Dallas can get that dude, man. That young dude, nice, man. You know who he kind of remind me of? I know not the same size. I'm not saying it. I'm not comparing. I'm just like, it's just something about him. He kind of reminds me of like a Monte Ellis. He got that Monte Ellis kind of like, like I'm not scared of nobody who guard me. I feel like I could take on anybody type of attitude. You know what I'm saying?
We don't need him though, bro. I know it's just exciting.
No. I'm just saying we need him. I'm just saying I would love to have him on this team. Like that young dude he like 6'6", dude, athletic. He can score. Like that dude, nice, man. I've been looking at him for the last like 2 years. Like people were talking about him and stuff, and I was just like, and when they were talking about him, I saw him last year, and I was like, let me see what everybody talking about. As a matter of fact, I think it was like Chuck Cooperstein or somebody that brought him up, and I was like, let me just see what they're talking about. And I saw him, I'm like, okay, he's pretty nice. And then last year we played him a few times. I'm like, oh, this dude is nice. Like, I like him, man. If there's a way we could get him, I would love to get him.
I don't know. OKC, man, they're talented, but are they really ready with their coach and all that? I don't know.
Who they coach?
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know. That's wild. I don't even know who their coach is. I'm sitting.
Yeah, I don't even know who their coach is. I think after Billy Donovan been left, I just kind of lost track of who they.
Yeah, like they just felt like a college team, kind of. No way, not to disrespect OKC, but that's the nature they were having. They were just building draft picks,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You heard me? How many draft picks they had left?
Well, like
was it something like it was something over the next like up until like what was it 2030 or something like that, man. I think they got like the most in the league or something like that. I'm just like, geez, what you gonna do with all them picks, man? You gotta eventually do something, man. You ain't gonna be able to draft like 9 people each year or whatever. So
let me ask you a quick question while we're on that. the Sam, I guess it's not Sam's fault though, so he doesn't get attached to it. But like, don't he got to win something? Don't the organization got to win something to show this? Like I see all this talent they've had and all that. Like, don't you gotta show something from it for it to be a success in any way, really? In all these years, they got all these draft picks. They had all the MVPs and all that. Like, don't they got to win a championship at one point or something like that for it to be like a reason for the process?
I don't know about that, but I think they should be in a position to win because you got all those draft picks. You can get anybody you want.
I'm just saying they
You
done
got a
had
stockpile of young talent, and then you got all them draft picks. They can go out and get somebody. They can like fix their team like right now and go for a championship. You know what I mean?
okay. They
That's how
can
many
guard.
assets they got.
Yeah,
That's
so
why
it's
I never
just
understood why they just never did something like this. Like you got the picks, you got the players. Because like
so
I think we said a few shows ago, you're not gonna be able to pay all those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why you kind of heard like Lou Dort's name being thrown out there to be traded. Because like you can't pay everybody. Because all them guys been kind of drafted around the same time or whatever. Got young guys coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have to eventually pay those guys. So I can probably see them moving a handful of them or whatever, and probably getting somebody that's ready to win now and all that
so
type of stuff.
so you give the Buffalo Bills credit back in the NFL for that 4 year run back in the '90s, or is it like they didn't get the job done? You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't you have to show something from it?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you gotta like? I don't know. Like, it's awesome moves, and we give Sam Presti so much props
So
for
you
the moves
saying
that he
like
does.
doing all that, eventually you're gonna have to show something from it. I
And don't you
understand.
gotta win, or it's not? It was like really not a good
Which is
move.
why I was saying like I don't understand why you have all the assets. You probably got more assets than God allows. You should be able to turn this thing around. Like they can literally turn it around in
Yeah,
like
that's
one
how I feel.
season.
Like you should be able to
Yeah,
just flip it and be like,
just
let's
flip it.
go.
Yeah, we good now. Yeah,
With
nah, I'm
that
with you.
one guy, that one coach, and let's rock. Like they should. I feel like with everything they have, the team they have right now, they gotta win a championship within the next decade, right? Like it
Oh,
should be
easy.
lined up for
Yeah,
them.
decades. Okay.
I went that hard. I'm telling you, it should be less than that, but I'm just
Yeah, that's what
going
I'm
as far
saying.
as
Like, I
the
thought you would have said
decade.
like
Like
5 years or something. You said a decade.
you said, they got draft picks for the next 10 years, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give them the whole whatever the lineup is. They got to get one because they don't have any. So I'm just saying, if 15 years go by from now, and we sitting here saying, okay, see, still
Still
have a
saying yeah.
championship, is it still like,
We
well,
got
they're gonna
thirty
pick up
first round
draft picks?
picks. Like,
What if,
bro.
like you just picking up draft picks for what? But I don't know, man. Back to your point of your Mavs, man. Your boy's Chris Silver. I'm sorry.
Oh, you see, you finna get a Chris Silver Summer League jersey. Heard you said.
Some league jerseys tough though, like you said.
Yeah, I like
For
them
sure.
Summer League. Man, I'm
Them
glad
blue
they
ones
finally
tough.
gave them some better looking jerseys, man.
Yeah.
Instead of them practice jerseys they be playing in or whatever.
I wonder what the Mavericks jerseys gonna look like this year. The new ones they only get one this year, right? Because they didn't make the playoffs. Don't you only get one, but you get two of them? Is that how it works?
Oh, I don't know how that works. I thought, well,
Everybody gets two.
what do we have? You get the statement jersey
You get the city jersey, right?
and the city
And then I
jersey.
don't think the statement one unless you made the playoffs, right?
Ain't the
I
statement
don't
jersey
know.
like our jersey? Like that's our jersey, right? Like one of our
That
jerseys.
that blue and white one like we had last year,
Yeah,
but then we still had the blue one and the white one, right? The original, like the icon and
yeah.
the
The ri-
association.
yeah, the original white and blue ones, the original white and the original blue, and then we had the statement jersey,
And the city ones, right?
and then the city ones. Yeah.
But we made the playoffs, so we obviously got. I think you. I'm not sure. I thought you might only got the statement ones if you made the playoffs,
Oh, I didn't know about that.
but because we always made the playoffs when he was doing it, so I don't know. Maybe not.
I thought the statement jersey. Wait, do they change statement jerseys?
Yeah, every year. Remember we had the.
No, not
No,
the,
not
not the.
every year. Not every year.
Yeah, I'm gonna say not those.
Because
We
we had
talking
the
about
we had the
the
blue ones at first. The
yeah. Remember
blue
we
and
had the
white
blue that
ones.
just said
The ones
Mavericks
that
on it or whatever.
yeah,
We had that for the
the
longest.
Luka game winner one,
Yeah,
and then we changed from that. We kept that one for a while, and then
to the
changed from
one
that
that
one
just
to the
say
one this year.
Mavs.
Got the
Yeah.
Mavs this year, and then I don't know if that statement one is just for playoffs though. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Blow you out to tell me. I thought one of the jerseys was for if you make the playoffs or something.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about all that. I thought it was our jersey. We could just make it if we wanted to or whatever. But yeah, you got anything else you want to take away from the game, man?
No, man, it was positive. Like you can tell they didn't go into it like you said, trying to win. They played the rookies minimal minutes, and they started them. So they obviously wanted them to play, but they just didn't want to play them a bunch of minutes and try to hurt them or something like that. So I didn't think they thought they were going to try to win. And the question you asked me at the beginning, do wins matter? Wins don't matter to me until the regular season. And every one of those wins, I mean, sometimes I can sugarcoat it and make it like one of those wins don't matter. You can get a moral victory out of that. So, but they definitely don't matter in the preseason or the summer league, though, to me.
Yeah, nah, I really was asking because I saw a lot of people on Twitter flipping out. He lost the game. I'm like, man, I take away what they learned and what they need to work on, all that type of stuff. That's what it really was for.
Some of these dudes will never see again.
Yeah, you know
But
what I'm saying.
that's
So,
not being rude and nothing like that. It's just it is what it is. Like,
so really only 3 of them gonna be in our, well, maybe 4 if you want to count AJ Lawson. That might be on
that's
the
what
team.
I said the 4. That's
Yeah,
the 3 guys, the
the
2
rookies
rookies,
and Jaden
Jaden
Hardy,
Hardy and AJ Lawson. I
or
think
AJ Lawson. Yeah,
that's it. I think that's the team right there, and they fine. Like I think they'll win the next game. The OKC was a tough matchup to be the first one after not practicing at all. That was a tough one.
and Jalen Williams didn't play. The other Jalen Williams,
Mm-hmm.
didn't play. Which I was shocked by that.
It looked good though. They were fourth quarter when the letdown kind of happened. They were in there.
It was kind of like in the third a little bit because they before they had came back and got that lead and then they kind of slipped it away again late in the third or whatever.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But yeah, man, who you here's the question. We bringing these back. Who you giving the game ball to?
I'm gonna get a game ball. I'm gonna give it to AJ Lawson because I think AJ Lawson gonna make the team too. I kind of expected, like I said, the Jaden Hardy thing. Omax, I kind of wanted to give it him. Like Omax, Omax gonna just shut people down. You talking about Dodo? Dodo who? That's what I think Omax gonna have us believing. Like Dodo who? And Lively, like I said, movement and all was awesome. But Lawson showed me that he the last piece of the team. I think from this, at least the first game. So I'm gonna give it to AJ Lawson.
Like you said, I want to give it to either Omax or Lively because their impact when they came into the game. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Jaden Hardy, man. The boy balled out tonight, man. Like I said, they talked about him being the focal point of the offense going into summer league, and we saw that today. I just want to see him a little bit more. You saw him. They saw him playing a 2-man game too, man, with him and Lively or whatever in the pick and roll. Lively got like a little soft touch too, man. When he kept around that rim. I know he didn't make a lot of them, but you can see it. Like you can see the things, man. They can build on. That we got some, man. We definitely got some with these young ones, man. Like you see it already. A lot of times you're like, man, look, you got them flashes, but it's gonna probably take about 2 or 3 years, man. Listen, they might be able to get this year, man.
Omax is going to be playing for us towards the beginning of the season. Like, I mean, I feel like he's going to be an important piece, like early, man. Like he was wanting the ball early, and they kept not going to him. And I think they need to get him involved.
I didn't notice until you. Oh, I didn't really notice it. I guess I was just so fixated on Lively.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't notice until you text me that like they got to get him involved. That's when I kind of started picking up on him. Like, oh, dang, he's right.
Yeah, because he went the first time he got it finally and kind of tripped up.
Yeah, tripped up
and then gave it out. And I saw him, I was hoping he didn't twist his ankle or nothing like that because he started limping a little bit and walked it off. But then I was like, he got to get involved because I know he over there playing defense and all, but he was asking to get me involved. And then he went off and started scoring, man. Like, I think Omax can be legit.
Omax, too, one of those guys. You see he could be effective without the ball in his hands on offense. Bro. Like, he's a backdoor cutter, slasher, yeah. We need more guys like that. You've been hearing me talk about that for the longest, man. You got to add that type of dimension to your offense, man. That opens the offense up.
Bro,
you got 2 guys that are going to command so much attention, bro. They're going to open up a lot of, driving lanes for those other guys. You know what I'm saying? So
if him and Josh Green can somehow start at some point and be like 2 utility knife guys, we got the forward positions at both of them, like just guys that can do, like we said, a little bit of everything. When we always ask, can you just dribble a little bit? Can you just shoot a little bit? Can you just get to the rim when you wide open? If we have both of those guys and straight defenders at both forward positions, ooh, this guy's the limit, man. Let's just hope we can get him there quick enough.
Yeah, man. Me too, bro. All right, man. You ready to get to the people?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Let's do it. Let's get to these questions and these comments, man. Listen, guys. If you're brand new, if you don't know how this works, what we usually do, we address the comments and questions to us with putting a WTM in front of your question or your comment, guys. Please put WTM in front of your question and your comment so that way we know you're addressing us. Because if that's the case, we'll be here all night answering all the comments and questions if we don't have a WTM in front of it, man. I don't think me and King got all night to be doing that. So please put WTM in front of your question or your comment if you want to address us. And also, God, please be respectful in the comment section, man. Please be respectful. It's just a game. We're all fans. We're just here trying to show our love and appreciation to the Dallas Mavericks, man. We're all on the same team.
Yes, sir.
So nobody's important. Nobody's opinion is more important than the other, man. It's everybody's opinion.
And none of us played on the court.
And none of us Euro stepped in Lucas before. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. So what I do is, guys, we're gonna take the super chats first. Any super chats that come in will get answered first before the regular chats. And let's see what we got, man. Oh, we got some people in the building, man. The MVP, Coy with the $9.99 dono. He's also a Glow Yard member. He said, much love, guys. Omax and D Live actively on defense. Been a while since we've had a guy that challenges shots and changes them. Omax is already better than Doe with the defense, grit, energy that I love. Yeah. Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna say better than Doe yet. He
I'm not going there
game,
yet, but you can see it.
His skills, though, his natural skills, though, better than Doe's. So it looked like from the eye test, again, shout out to people that don't like the eye test. It looked like Omax is going to be more talented than Dorian Finney-Smith.
Hey, don't worry. We'll get the advanced analytics here in a little bit. No, man, he was the worst player in the league ever.
He was a -1.
Yeah, he's trash. We shouldn't have picked him up. You saw his advanced analytics. Yeah, we got Gina in with the $20. Ooh, Gina, appreciate it.
Thank you.
She said, hey, fellas, I'm finally able to give y'all a little something. By the way, Lively and Omax was phenomenal. Can't wait to see more from them. Amen, Gina. Amen.
Amen. All right, let's get
pretty good showing. Oh, my bad. I didn't even take that up. Go ahead.
You're fine. Richard in the building, Glow Yard gang member, y'all. He says, Omax looked really good. Lively looked good. AJ looked better. Hardy showed what the coaches wanted to see, not what we wanted. So the hate begins. LOL. I like Hardy just like Green better, not hate. They both are going to have their up and downs, and I think that we're trying to compare two different type of players. So it's going to be hard to they're going to both look good at different times because they're both asked to do two different things. And if you understand that, then you understand that you need both of them. You can't compare them. They're different. One is a bucket getter. That's going to be a guy that's a flamethrower. Go get me buckets. The other guy's a guy that does a little bit of everything for you. That's going to be just come out here and be Andre Iguodala, as Rel always says. Richard also says the White's still the third center. Yeah, I know for now.
Yeah, what more Stein said.
Stein saying he meant third center on the team. Stein saying he probably going to start him at Holmes.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Stein.
I've been on that train for 85 years. I'm kind of getting tired of repeating it, but go ahead.
I think Stein just saying that though based off of history. I don't know if he know anything yet, but we'll see. Matt said, what up, guys? How y'all doing? Doing good, Matt. Appreciate you asking. Hope you enjoyed the game.
Appreciate you, Matt. Appreciate you.
He also says, I thought Omax and Lively played good today. I was really impressed with their defense. Yes, same here. He says, have the trade talk stalled with the Mavs? Been pretty quiet the past 3 or 4 days. Who knows? It's just trade season now, so it can happen whenever.
Mm-hmm.
He also says Dallas likely to trade McGee, TSJ, and some picks, but don't know for who yet. Could happen in the next few days. Just let it simmer.
Yeah, I don't even know, Matthew. I'm confused too because TSJ was sitting next to everybody else today on the side.
Yep.
And I was just like, so if you really trying to get rid of this guy, why do you be hanging around y'all if you really trying to get rid of him?
I don't think TSJ want to go. So I don't think it's an issue with him that
I don't think he want to go for sure either.
He don't want to go. So he's trying his hardest. Matthew, pause. Matthew says, love your show, guys. Been a Mavs fan my whole life and keep up the good work, MFFL.
Same, Matthew, same.
I've been with you almost 25 years now. So thank you. Chico, shout out to them Rays. Same amount of L's as the Oreos now. Caught up. He says, what's good, fellas? Definitely need a real center to let Lively develop. Omax will be fine in the wing rotation. He definitely can defend. Yeah. I think Omax going to be better than Maxey very soon. No, knock the Maxey again, y'all. Again, I'm not knocking anybody. I'm just telling you how great Omax is going to be.
I'm knocking it.
He's going to be probably the best defender on the team by the new year. Nancy says, hey, guys. What's up, Nancy?
Hey, Nancy.
How are you doing tonight? Excellent. Do you think there is still any chance that we are going to pick up some more defense? It was nice to see Kyrie and the guys show up at the game. To see the young guys. Yeah, they're still going for a center, Nancy. That's what I hear. Matthew said, "Do you guys trust Nico? What's the motto, bro?"
King and Nico we trust.
Oh, okay. Still no for you for Dwight Powell. You off the
I'm
train
still
over?
mad about Powell, man. But he did pretty good around Powell.
Right, he had to do. He had to do. I keep telling you, you can't fault him for that one. Matt says, "Not gonna lie, but Powell, Holmes, Lively center rotation is straight dog. I'm sorry, but we need that center badly, or we would just not have the best season next year. I don't think it's straight dog.
I don't think it's straight dog.
Y'all. So again, this is the point. This is the point I was trying to make before y'all. I think even before we drafted Lively, when I was saying going for Ayton and all that stuff, your expectations for Lively is too much. I think for a lot of you guys, Lively's not going to be an 18 and 10 a night guy, especially not from the beginning. That's not what he's going to be. So to get a guy that was 18 and 10 in his sleep, that's why I wanted that. But now we're going to get a guy that has to develop to be a 10 and 10 guy. He's a regular Tyson Chandler, as they want him to be, a 10 and 10 guy. So that's what they expect him to be. If you get more than that, that's just the icing on the top. Yep.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this right now where everybody's watching, because I gotta repeat myself about this every year whenever we get a rookie. Man, everybody got these certain expectations for. He is a rookie. He's going to have ups and downs. I do not want people coming in here killing this man if he don't, like King just said, don't come in here and get you 15 and 12 starting rookie year. I really need y'all to understand that as Mavs fans. I know we want things instant. I mean, it's not just Mavs fans. It's fans in general. Everybody want things instant. That's why I call this is a microwave society. Everybody want things instant. Be patient with the kids, man. Be patient with them. You see the potential they have. It's gonna get there, guys. Like I always use the example of Jalen Brunson. It took Jalen Brunson to his fourth year to finally kind of turn that corner. Like, you got to give these guys time, man. I understand everybody want it right now. I know we're desperate for a center. I just don't want y'all to put that much expectation on him this year to be, like King just said, a 20 and 15 guy or whatever, right? Like, you want to see that development, like he's going in that direction this year. He will have his moments, but he also will have his moments where he shows that he's still a rookie. So let's just give him time, which is why you hear the Mavericks are trying to get a starting center, so that way you give this young man time to groom. So if we don't get a starting center, I'm scared that people are gonna come in here with these high expectations on this kid and get mad and want to trade him the first year.
He might be a starting center though. Like,
no, I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
No, I'm not saying not, bro. I'm not saying you saying not. I'm just saying, why are people mad? I'm wanting to ask you that.
Yeah.
What did he do?
It's mad. You come on. You know how it is. We
talked
about this with Josh Green. We talked about this with Hardy last year.
Didn't he miss 4 free throws?
Yeah.
If he made 4 free throws, right? Them 4 free throws, he'd have 8, 5, 1, and 1 in 16 minutes. What are we crying? Like, I'm so out of it right now. 8, 5, 1, and 1 in 16 minutes in his first game. He missed free throws. At the free throw line, you could tell he was a little nervous, probably. It was the first time he was out there. Like, chill. I didn't think he did anything wrong. He showed excellent pick and roll coverage as far as helping the guy off the, like, this. Bro, what? Oh, Maverick fans, sometimes we just so entitled.
Nah, like I said, I'm not saying they're mad at him right now.
Okay.
You know how this works. I said the same thing last year with Jaden Hardy. You know how this gonna go. If the man come out here and have like 3 games in a row, whatever, where he's bad, he trash. We shouldn't have drafted him. You know how this is gonna go, King. This happens every single year. That's why I'm trying to get folks to heads up right now before the preseason even starts. Let this kid grow, man. Do not jump on him if he have 2, 3, 4 bad games in a row. He's a rookie.
Yeah, he's
also being a center, he needs to develop a little bit more.
And plus,
that's if we don't get a starting center. But yeah,
and plus, he in a winning situation already.
Yeah,
so that's like a team expected is trying to compete right now. It's a difference. He can't go out there and make mistakes.
You see the projection he's headed, man. Like, he's gonna be nice. Just give him some time.
Bruh.
I just don't want folks to throw him away if he have 3 or 4 bad games in a regular season.
He's 19. He don't even have his man body yet.
He's 19. That's another thing.
What are we?
Baby.
What's going on with this? Is wild. It's the Luka Doncic.
Kids meals at McDonald's, man. He a baby, bro.
It's the gift and the curse of Luka Doncic. I'm telling you, we got gifted with Luka, and now it's like every player gotta be a superstar by 20.
He a baby, man. He can still fly on planes for free.
Basically. So you get a.
You still need a parent's permission to take field trips.
You say you get a discount to go to Corral?
Yeah, pretty much.
Matt also says, what do you think we can get if we trade Timmy, Maxey, McGee, and some picks, honestly? I mean, depending on
I'm
how
not
many
even sure.
picks you want to give, you can probably get whatever you want, but I don't know who's available right now.
Yeah, it depends on who's available and all that stuff. I'm not even sure.
Yeah. Ashton says, why did our first round picks play limited minutes? Because they only had one practice, Ashton. They were only the trade was finalized was that
If you want
Tuesday
to call
night
that a
or
prep,
Thursday
yeah,
night.
yeah. What's today?
Say Saturday, right? So Thursday night it was.
Thursday, yeah, Thursday, yeah. Because I saw a video of Lobby signing his contract today. So yeah,
Yeah. And they were before then they were only doing one-on-ones, and they were able to finally play with the
they
team and
pretty
all.
much did a walkthrough with them.
Yeah. So that was basically Ashton. It's not a major. That's what I'm saying. This is not the game to look at for all that win-loss stuff. This was not
Yeah,
that
like
game.
you want to see what they've learned and what they can work on, like what the progress. You want to see the progress, and I think they're doing that. They're fine, man.
And they had a plan. Jared Dudley even said it. Obviously, he started them but didn't play them. Everybody else in the starting lineup played decent minutes with them, and there was no reason for them to not play decent minutes. They just didn't want to be involved yet. So the plan was not to win the game, I don't think. Or I mean, you probably want to win the game, but it wasn't like the main thing on the list, I don't think, of tonight. And it didn't sound like that from hearing Duds after the game either. So I was impressed. I was fine.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't care about the wins or the loss. I mean, it'd be nice they won. I'm not saying like, oh, don't win. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that. Just I'm not sitting there, flipping over tables because they didn't win a summer league game. I always look at the summer league as, okay, what can he bring to the table? That's going what can he do in this game that's going to translate into the regular season, being one of the key rotational guys.
Yep.
And I saw some things today. Now, if
they
they continue to build on what we saw today in the second game, that's even more encouraging.
And also, like I said, I felt like OKC was really going off once the guys left the game. Like they were locking them down defensively. So once that started happening, and I saw that Duds was going to pull them early, like he pulled them very early at the beginning. I was like, okay, they're not going to play that many minutes, and I'm like, this is going to be a hard game for us. The other guys, I mean, they are who they are. They're guys that fight for two-way spots. That's not playing against NBA players. So if our rookie guys aren't out there that are supposed to be NBA players or first-round picks, we're probably going to get destroyed, and that's what happens. TGK, Low Yard Gang member as well. What up, TGK?
What up, TGK?
What's your ideal starting lineup, Roland King? I'll let you go first.
What's over this year?
Yeah, probably for the season.
Luka, Kyrie, Josh, Grant, and if I would love to see Lobby start. He's our only true center we got. Yeah, but if not Lobby, Rashawn Holmes.
I need Lobby to have a monster game, either in this summer league or in the preseason. I hope he have a monster game. Fingers crossed. But my ideal start. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, go ahead.
Luka, Kai, like you said, Josh. I think the same thing as yours, Grant, and I'm gonna say Rashawn Holmes because I don't think they want to start Lively right now until he has that game. But I'm gonna say Rashawn Holmes.
So what if Lively have the same trajectory that Hardy had? Remember where he kind of was working his way from the summer league, then it was preseason, and then he kind of was showing himself there in the regular season or whatever.
But remember, so if he shows off like that, he'll be fine. But it's about Jason Kidd. Supposedly he's not going to be sending him. He can't send him down to the G League allegedly, and that's what Nico and him saying they're going to be playing in the league. So if he lets him play and he has the same trajectory, then he should be a starter by the end, bro. He could have had 8-5 and 1-1 in 16 minutes today. Like oh man, that's the White Powell's like career highs across the board. Not to be disrespectful, like I'm talking about 8 points in 16 minutes.
You saying he got the White Powell minutes and numbers in less minutes.
In 16 minutes, man, just chilling there on his first game, like.
So that way you tell him he already better than.
Just from what I've seen right now, I'd rather have him on the floor than Dwight Powell. First game, I'm gonna see the rest of the game. I gotta go. I gotta keep going. I gotta see the rest. I'm not gonna go off of one game and all because that was the first time of them seeing him and vice versa and all that. But let me see what happens. But from what I'm seeing,
I can definitely see why he was coveted in the draft.
He get any weight on him? Yeah, he gonna be a beast in the middle, just standing there. He gonna be a monster.
Oh, did you see Moses Brown, bro, yesterday?
Yeah, I saw Moses.
He got a little bigger. You saw that?
Mm-hmm. We should never get Moses Brown.
Man, listen,
bro. Why did we?
I ain't saying he the answer, but
we should have cut Boban.
What was that again?
Or what? We should have cut Boban or whatever, man. We should have kept Moses Brown.
Hold on, you're not gonna do that, bro. You're not gonna cut the man who gotta have a video tribute. Okay, come on, King, don't do that, bro. How you supposed to get a video tribute if you cut him?
They didn't give Moses Brown one. Dave said we must make a deal for a center period. Don't wait until the season starts. Damn, I got that from that. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, our centers are not going to average 20 and 10. We're not going to get that. We should have went for 8. And that's what y'all asking too much. Miles Turner, it would have been hard for him to give us like 18 and 10. That's Tyson Chandler. Yeah, I keep trying to go back to that. Tyson Chandler, you want a guy to fit that role. Dave says if we wait until the season starts, then Powell will be a starting center for us, which sucks. I'm just trying to figure out why he's saying that after this game. Like, do they think Lively was trash? It's like they're getting out of this game like, oh.
Well, you got to remember too, that was the original plan regardless.
Not for Powell to be the starting center.
No. I'm talking about as far as Lively's position. Like, they want him to start.
The bench. Yes. I'm hoping.
Remember, they thought they were going to get a starting center. And now it's like, when we're hearing the way Marston is talking is as if, like, they going to be set with what they have as far as, like, the center position. Like, they're not going to get somebody. But then we hear today that he contradicted and was like, well, they are still trying to go get a defensive center or whatever. And it's just like, so what's going on? What are we doing?
I don't understand, man. It just sounds so foolish for them to sit there with the center knowing, again, that's the one thing they talked about last year, especially when we left. We need a center. Why is the White? If it happens, you got to boo that. I'm sorry. Like, y'all got to boo. If Dwight Powell starts, y'all got to boo. You have to boo. I'm putting it like that. That's ridiculous. You got to boo. There's no way he can be there after last year again, not being able to play. Then he could have been a free agent. Then they signed him again to an extension, saying they got him just for the vet minimum to be on the low. And then they start him again. 3 years, bro. Then they start him again just for that. You got to boo. You have to boo. I'm sorry, yo. You got to do it. JQ, what up? He says, Omax was keeping check quiet today. Yep. 7'2" wingspan, ridiculous. I might be selling him short. What is it, 7'2"?
I think it's 8'2".
Something like that. Nancy also says congrats to Luke and his fiance for getting engaged. Yep, shout out.
Congratulations.
What was that? Their anniversary 7/7 2023 equals 7 as
7,
well.
Yeah, and I think they've been dating for 7 years.
And they got their anniversary on 7/7. It's like, Luca, you wild. Coy as well said, "Go Braves, King." Sorry, Chico. Yeah, Chico.
Oh, the Braves beat the
Braves, man. They playing the series against the Rays right now. I'm like,
right now.
You.
Oh, damn.
Thank you.
Yeah, we just lost a game today to the Nationals.
Not us.
We gonna beat your home team, King. Don't worry about it.
We like 3 games ahead of y'all now, ain't we? Larry Glow, y'all gang member said Josh Green should be scared of Omax. I told y'all that's the Josh Green. This is Josh Green's year. He got to decide.
They're trying to get rid of Josh Green, huh?
But Larry, let's wait. He is 6'7", 200 now. Let's see what happens. In the gym. You remember last year when he was in the gym, we saw him with Kevin Garnett and them. We was like, man, what are you doing? And we saw him coming to the season. Okay, let's see what he's doing in the gym. Frank, Glow Yard gang member as well, said, you think Josh starting or Grant and Maxie starting us out 3 and 4? Why I gotta bring these questions up when I thought stuff was stuck and set in stone? And then you got me thinking now. I'm like, Jason Kidd.
I think it's Josh and Grant.
I hope, man. They gotta start Josh. Like, it makes no sense if they don't start Josh. This is last year. Not saying it's going to be his last year, but like his last year of his contract. Frank also says Twitter Spaces was thinking Maxie starts as a 4 and Grant is a 3. But I think Grant is a 4, if I'm not mistaken. Is why I'm asking. Yeah, he can play all that
he's a 4, man. That's why I keep trying to tell you, he's a 4. Like, I think he's gonna start at the 4 and put Josh at the 3.
Reggie, Glow Yard gang member, what up, cuz? He said, never heard of Omax, but I love him now. Shout out to Nico for that one. Expecting Lively to be better than number 7. Hearing Powell could start and listing third string already blows my mind. Yeah.
I think he meant isn't third string.
Oh, and isn't, okay. Well, either way, he should. He should.
Bro, like, you better be praying we get a starting center, man. Yeah. Well, that might happen.
We got a Twitch one, bro. Let me click on it. I see you, GZ. When you ever on, you want to talk to us, actually, WTM before your comment, please. That's how we know you're talking to us. But he says everyone is trying to sign that one guy to go against Joker. Do you think the Mavs should try to sign Bobo? Well, I think he's signed Phoenix, didn't he?
I think
Phoenix
he's
got
going
him?
to Phoenix.
I thought I heard they officially got him.
Wow, bro.
You got all them vets, man. People in the men, you gotta go grab them. Gina Kim also says people talked about Lively, but Omax showed a lot for me. The rotations were frustrating for me at first, but later on it made sense. At least I can trust Dudley to play them more than Kidd. Larry also says DL2 being able to guard Chet on the perimeter shows the reason why I want him to get 20 plus minutes now. Let him take the bumps and bruises so he can improve now. I'm with you, Larry. That dude can move, man. Like
yeah,
I told y'all,
like I said, from what y'all were telling us, man, we saw it today. I was like,
bro,
okay.
I told you he's not slow. I told you he just because he's so tall, it looks like he's moving, but he's fast for his height. He got to beat his guy. He's going to beat his guy a whole bunch of times.
Bro, his weak side help is.
Yep.
He closed out on a couple. I'm like, Jesus. Like I was like, man, he's gonna make this lay. Oh no, you know, okay.
He's just going to come out of nowhere a bunch of times. Pause and just jump and just catch guys like he did today with his no block on the stat sheet. He said, I mean, during the season, I wrote this while y'all are talking. Yeah, Larry, I knew what you meant.
Yeah. You told us that in the what's the name, Larry? The members only, remember?
Gina Kim said Lively was looking like Luka with them free throws, but other than learning how to set screens and finish, I saw a lot of potential. Chet only scored once on him and made him question his shot. Yeah, they were cooking Chet, man. Leonardo says, how y'all feel about the boy AJ? I was super impressed with his defensive pressure. His athleticism was on full display, getting those steals and deflections. Yeah, AJ just be out there playing, man. Like AJ got to get time now. They got to find a way to get this guy some burn or something because he energy. He's energy for a reason.
You said, he's young and athletic.
Yeah, he energy for a reason.
Ways to get him some time, man.
You keep playing energy guys that don't do anything. Like we don't just need energy. We need energy and ability.
What can you talk about?
Funk is a Glow Yard gang member. He says OKC has 35 picks in the next 7 years.
That's what it is. Jeez. 35 picks in the next 7 years.
They going homegrown a superstar and trade for superstars.
They can.
Almighty says
what up, Almighty?
They showed it last season, making the play-in. That's improvement. Yep, they did. Well, no. Hold up, Almighty. They did show it last season making the play-in. That's fine. But all these draft picks, though, where do they have to get, though? Like, I feel I got you the improvement. They OKC. They're going to improve at some point. I know Shane have been in the playoffs and all that stuff before. They fine. They're going to get to that point. But when do we hold them accountable for winning a championship? That's my thing. Don't they got to do something this whole process? Same thing like Philadelphia.
What's the point of you stockpiling? What's the reason for you stockpiling all those picks?
You trade away these players, got picks and all that stuff for what reason? At some point, you got to do something with it. Or are we going to wait up them 7 years and say them 35 picks are done and they did nothing? Coy as well said, Josh, Omax, Lively, Grant, Kleber, we definitely stepped up on defensive end. We just need one good center, then we set. Yeah. Frank says OKC has to win something. Look at Philly with the process. It don't mean nothing if they can't win. That's what I was saying, Frank. The process is becoming a failure now.
How long Kevin Durant been gone?
Wow, now KD been gone for a second now.
Westbrook, how long Westbrook been gone?
When Westbrook leave? 2019? Did Luka played against Westbrook his first year, right? Paul George was there, right? Was that the first year?
Yeah.
Then there's a second
when
year.
Luka crossed him up.
Yeah. So it was 2019, 2020. So Westbrook been gone for 3 years now. Is that true?
Somewhere around there.
Okay. Gina Kim said when Wallace threw that half court, I knew it was over. That boy can really ball. OKC really had some great players. Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, I'm with Gina. I kind of feel like he's gonna make that shot.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna make it too. Gina Kim said when the bench was on the floor, it gave me 2022-23 Mavs vibes. Not rebounding, bad defensive turnovers. Hopefully they will improve the next game. I want us to win, but also just see what they got. Yeah. When the rookies left, it was pretty tough to watch. She also says I've always liked Lawson, and I hope he'll get some minutes next season, even if it's barely any. Hardy's going right at Chet for that and one was great too. Yes, it was. It's good to see him go on the inside. Leonardo also says, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Grant have a surgery recently? Do you think that opens a chance for Omax to start the year until Grant comes in? I don't think Grant had a surgery. No.
I ain't hear nothing about a surgery.
And I mean, if I would love it if Grant has to go back to the bench and be the same play he was in Boston and Omax is starting,
Omax did something right.
That's great news for us. You feel me? Like I'm like, that's an awesome bench guy behind Omax. I mean, Omax incredible then if he's starting in front of Grant.
Exactly.
Ashton says Omax out new Sean Murray, and I think he might. I don't want to say that because Sean Murray underrated. Sean Murray the beast.
Hey, Sean Murray may get you like 20, 10, and 5 at one point in like 2 blocks.
But by the time we had him, though, I think Omax can probably be better than the Sean Murray we have, the best Sean Murray we ever had. How about I say that?
He can give us them numbers when we had him.
Oh yeah, I'll be fine with that. Let's see. I guess it's the Larry. He said Kane, Green, and Omax for the same position, plus Williams is starting power forward. All right, Omax is just a forward. Omax can be able to just do whatever, Larry. He ain't just a small forward. He can play whatever.
You gonna have a majority at the 4.
Right, he was playing Chet today.
Exactly.
So
they had him and Lively in the front.
2 big men, nah. He can play at some point. I think Omax's job eventually, hopefully, is be the starting power forward.
Mm-hmm. He'll be starting power forward and Lively be starting center.
Right. If he can shoot, if he can really shoot, and he becomes that power forward guy that's a stretch guy, but can do stuff other than that at the power forward position, he'd be one of the best power forwards in the league. Power forward position weak as hell right now. Ulysses says, do y'all think Omax or Lively can win Defensive Rookie of the Year? I don't think they give that award. Do they? They get Defensive Rookie of the Year?
No, this dude defense. They do Rookie of the Year and all rookie teams.
Just Rookie of the Year, yeah. But if they gave one, maybe.
That's crazy. They don't do that.
No, I don't think they do Defensive Rookie. They just give Rookie of the Year, right?
Yeah, it's Rookie of the Year and all rookie teams.
What up, Kareem? He says, we still got a major center in my eyes. I'm super hyped about Omax, and he is mad athletic. Yeah, I'm hyped about both of them. Matt says, any concern for Hardy being a Jordan Poole, Tyler Hero guard? If he ain't scoring, he's a liability. I think he'll be more efficient than a Matt. So my thing with Hardy is that it's okay to have a player that does that as long as they're efficient.
Mm-hmm.
That's
like
fine.
A wheel or somebody.
Yeah, like somebody can knock down buckets. Truthfully, Jason Terry was the molded one of those players. Just get you buckets, though. You feel like you got to be able to get you buckets.
A Jordan Crawford type player.
Yep. Like, they're fine to have him on your team, especially if he's going to be the 6th man this year, Matt. The 6th man usually is that guy. That's what they want to see Wood in him to be last year. He's the guy who get you buckets. Tim Hardaway Jr. Mark, what up? He says, you are doing a great job. Keep it up. Appreciate you, Mark.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Gina Kim says, Silva was disappointing, not going to lie, but he did get a block. Every time Omax and Lively were off the floor, OKC had more open threes. We couldn't score well, so at least get back on D, but we'll see next game. Yeah,
they did a lot of penetrating and kicking, man.
You out of position. I mean, that's the issue when you don't have your center, right? When you saw what happened when we had our starting center to our backup center. Go ahead, bro.
Corey with the 499 don't know. He said these guys are young and not done growing either. Remember that give these young players time. You're right, real. Yeah. That's why I said, man, let them boys grow, man. I just don't want folks to come in if he have like a bad game during the regular season. Folks start killing like they did, the other rookies and stuff that we had. So
Josh Green.
Jaden Hardy last year. Mm-hmm. Remember Johnny B was in here killing them?
You said Jalen Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
Chico says, just chill. It's baseball. I knew a time like this was coming. Winter times will be back. In facts, I agree. Omax will have Maxey's fighting, trying to get minutes at center soon. Yeah. I don't know a center. Power forward. Center, but... You know what, bro? I'm going to keep it real with you. The way Omax is playing today, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if he could be a small ball center, bro. Like, Omax is nice from what I've seen.
I'm not mad at it.
Like, he could be a guy when you just running and you saying we don't need no big. I could see a lot of games if Omax really gets there first where he could be running the center for us at the end, and I would not be mad. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not mad at it because there were times in Boston where Grant Williams played the small ball five.
That's what I'm saying.
He can do it, and I definitely know Omax can do it.
Let's see. And yes, I know it's baseball, Chico. It's just finally we got there. I knew we were right there all year. We close. Frank says Silva was too physical, and them fouls will eventually stack and be costly. Yeah, I don't think we'll see Silva again after this
Yeah.
year. Larry also says DL2 job right now is defense and rebounding. If he gets you 10-10 with 2-3 rebounds, blocks, I'm sorry, then we want to draft. Yep, Larry said the same exact thing. 10-10 with 2 blocks if you can get to us. I'm good.
Hey, get that man extension right now.
Yep, you can sign him right now. He's the best center of all time we done had.
Not now. But right now.
Got you. Gina Kim says, what lineup would y'all think we have if we started the season now? Okay, for me, Luka, Kai, Green, Grant, Holmes, maybe. Yeah, we kind of said the same thing already, Gina Kim.
Yeah, said the same thing, Gina.
It's basically the same lineup. We just hopefully Lively can get there at one point, but if he's not going to be playing, then I think Rowe agrees Holmes should be playing.
TGK with the $5 dono. He's also a Glow Yard member. He says, when is the last time we watched a full Summer League game? Shout out to Nico for setting his team up for current and future success. For me, I like watching Summer. I watched the whole game from beginning to end. I love Summer League. I like to say that I saw that certain player when he first started. You know what I mean? Like watch him grow into the player we see in the future. You know what I'm saying? So I love watching Summer League.
I watch it
if I can. Even for today, I was watching Summer League.
I watch it if I can, TGK. But I'm not in like a rush to watch it. If I got to work or something, I'm like, okay. Same thing with like preseason. I can watch the highlights for those because it's not like I don't need to, but I understand why Rowe would have to watch it. And I watch it if I can watch it, like I said. But if I can't, I'm not like, oh my gosh. But it is exciting that it is great that this year is more exciting when you actually want to watch the games. I agree with you, TGK. It was Gina Kim again. No, she had that already. Sorry. Chico says, bro, I think Lively could start. Not saying he'll be the best. He's smart enough to adjust. Strength is the only reason there's doubt. Yep, I'm with you, Chico. I already think he's better than Dwight already. Jay Haney said, would you be upset if we landed PJ instead of another center? I would definitely want to bump at center while getting rid of McGee, but just asking. No, I'm not. No. After the day, I'm not, because I think Lively will eventually be the starting center. So PJ would solidify that. But truthfully, bro, do we need PJ? Like after seeing Omax, I'm telling you, after seeing this now, I'm like, all right, man, I need to see the rest of the summer league because I'm like, we might already be close to being in a position already.
So supposedly, man, they said Dallas is not going after PJ because they don't think they can be able to get him.
Yeah. Mark also says, who would y'all want for center trade or free agent? I'm still for Ayton if you could possibly get him, but I think that the train about left. So I don't know. We might just go into the season with this and rock out with our young guy.
You probably make a move at the trade deadline.
Yep. If the young guy ain't the guy by then, shoot it by then. If they're doing something, we may not. Jenny Kim also says it's okay for Lively to miss free throws. That's what makes him a man. It's his first game, though, too, and he's center. I didn't expect him to make all his free throws, but he was bricking them at the beginning of the game. But he was getting hella free throws at the beginning of the game. He was the main reason why it was 0-0 because he wasn't scoring. But
Hardy was hitting his free throws.
Yeah, Hardy always been hitting his free throws, though. He one of the best free throw shooters on the team.
You don't say.
I think he's the second best behind Kyrie. Probably be the best at some point.
Okay.
And then it was C. Wood, right? Oh.
Yeah.
Richard also says nominate Chico for comment of the day. Which one was the last one where he said, I think Lively? Oh, will be best. I got you, Richard. Just anything against Powell. I got you. Gina Kim also said, I just think Mavs fans have been through so much that they can't even appreciate the good things and automatically focus on the negatives. It's like they have to see it to believe it. Watch next season. I remember that 2 years ago, Gina Kim. It's a good feeling when you actually doing good. You're like, man.
That's a good point.
Yep. Frank also says, y'all think Lakers trade Vando, and would y'all trade for him to be in the second unit defense? Lakers has lots of wings now, and they prefer street clothes as a 4. So McGee swap for Vando. I mean, if they take it, absolutely.
Yeah, they take it. I love it.
I mean, absolutely.
I don't know if they will.
Yeah, I'm with you, Frank. I haven't been sarcastic. Absolutely, if they take it. He said no because of what Stein said. I know it was probably something we were saying earlier, but yeah, Stein was saying a whole bunch of stuff. That Powell started and all that. Yes, Okay, I got you. That's what I was saying earlier to Rel, though. I don't know if Stein's just saying that because he knows something or because of the Mavs' past of what they would do with Powell. But it sucks to hear Powell's name being mentioned either way.
I mean, a lot of times he say because he knows something,
Yeah, bro.
but then he also
Then they're
said
looking for
too.
somebody, ain't they?
Yeah, that's what I
So
was just about to say. Then he also said too, he's still trying to get a center. So
Frank says, I just think he knows that Lively isn't projected to start. So
yeah,
he's saying
I think everybody know that.
but I think he's saying that because of that. Because Lively isn't projected, it's going to be one of the two guys, obviously. So I'm just hoping it's not Powell. Frank also says Stein said that it's likely Dwight and Holmes, will fight for the starting spot, but that doesn't mean they aren't searching for an upgrade. Yeah, bro. If Rashawn Holmes can't get the starting spot from Dwight Powell, man,
Jesus,
I'm giving up hope. I'm giving up hope on this world, man. And I'm done. Bro. Like I'm done. Like he can't beat Dwight for the starting lineup.
Living anymore.
Come on, man. Frank said that's why everybody mad or freaking out. I got you, Frank. I'm just like, bro, Rashawn Holmes about the same height
Frank,
as
I'm right
Dwight.
with you. You know how I feel.
Can
This is
jump
what I was scared
like
of. This is
higher
why I
than
didn't want to
Dwight
sign him back.
now.
I didn't want these chances.
Bro, you better beat Dwight in that starting group, man. I hope at least Kid would try him at the starting lineup because you know how Kid is. Kid might not even give him a try and just decide Dwight Powell starter and be like, okay, sit on the bench. Liz is also a Glow Yard Gang member. He says, "What's up, brothers? It was great watching our prospects today. Great defensive activity. It feels weird actually having defensive-oriented prospects. Yes, that is true." Gina Kim also says, how do y'all feel about the in-season tournament? I feel confident in beating Houston and Pelicans. Denver is 50-50. I'm tired of playing the Clippers, but Luke always goes off, and now with Kai, GG's. Yeah, I'm excited about it. And I think I told Rel and TGK actually in the group chat earlier, I think we got the best draw by being the way it is with the groups and us having a bad season last year. So with that happening, I think we got a good chance to win it. Like especially get out the group round, I should say, to get to the final 8 or whatever they call it. But I think it's exciting. It's like other sports to have more than one championship. It's really just a regular season championship now. It makes you play like all the November games mainly start to work out now when you need to play in them. Then later on, so it was basically a way for Adam Silver to make guys play the game more and make the regular season more like necessary or accountable. So I'm down with it, bro. I think it's good. I think if they make the trophy and all worth something or where it's like recognized that teams will actually want to get it, then depending on how the media and all treats it, then teams will go get it. And I think it'd be awesome. You just agree? Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Live says, by the way, did you guys hear Lively yelling the whole game when he playing the defensive possessions and directing players? He would definitely play a huge role this season. Yes. You need your center to do that, i.e. Tyson Chandler.
Yep, Tyson Chandler.
LMAO says Stein is also saying that the Mavs don't think anybody is worth the MLE. That's what I hear, man. I guess. There's nobody basically left, though, is it?
No, not really. So they might have a point.
Gina Kim says, just give it to C Wood then, right? Gina Kim said, Lively not falling for pump fakes had me hype. He said that before the game. He said he's not going to jump. He's not going to jump. And he doesn't need to. He's tall and long.
How long is the wingspan again, King?
I don't know, like 8'9".
Oh, you said 10'6".
You said he was Reed Richards.
Something like that.
Gotcha. Shout out to people that know about that. Frank said, you mad, son, Bobo. They shun Aiden, who wants to play. Imagine them yelling at Bobo, who don't care about basketball. I welcome Sons and Foe and Plo. No, I'm not mad that they signed him. I'm mad that we didn't sign him. I thought it was a guy we should have just grabbed up and had him on our team. I would like
for
to
the
have
low.
Yeah, especially for the low. If that was going to be, he was a project that probably could work with this team with Luka and Kyrie and them. But I hope they play him over Aiden, so Aiden can demand a trade again. We can still trade for Aiden middle of season, right? But it might be a 1-for-1 because then it's
Phoenix.
What is Phoenix doing? Like at the end of the day, if it doesn't work, what do they do? Oh man, I'm waiting for that one because even Aiden gonna be stuck there in hell. Almighty said, "Smoking that Mavs pack." I am. You're right. All day, every day. Div says Mavs said prior to the game that Omax and Lively were only getting 15 minutes each, and without practice, I feel that they did great. I also feel our guards are not good passers. Kept passing to Lively knees. Yeah, that's why one of the problems with what's his name, McKinley Wright being so short.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Why it's great having Luka around. Toss the ball up. That's what I be saying all the time. Just throw the ball up. If the guy running, he's 7'1", 7'2". Just throw it up and tell him to keep running. It's probably gonna be a foul. Lies also says, I don't think I saw anyone scoring Omax. He had some crazy defensive skill and recovery. And you see the shot where Chet shot and he ran into his face and got his arm up in him and basically was right in front of him but didn't get in his space. I was like, this dude gonna be amazing. That one moment told me this dude can play defense. He can play defense. Ain't no like gimmick, and he can literally just play defense. Div says Lively and Omax on the court together gave Chet fits. Just that they were on the court without anyone knowing how to set them up. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why whenever you hear them interviewing like Lively, they all talk about the fact people are salivating at the chance of seeing him with Luka.
He gonna get a bunch of easy buckets.
Yeah, you can get a bunch of
easy bunnies. I'm saying 10 should be easy. 10 is 5 buckets. Div says, but I know that Coach Kidd is looking out for his job, so he won't let the young guys play, and we'll go with the vets to save his job at the detriment of the team. I don't think so, Div, because I think actually it's the opposite. I think the fire is on him to play the younger guys by Nico this year, by what Nico's been saying.
And Nico said it in his press conference. He said they will be part of the rotation. And plus, we need them to be part of the rotation because we kind of thin those two positions. So, like I said, he's our only true center. So we definitely.
Almighty, it's definitely a Maverick chat too. I see you going off in the chat. He said I'll give y'all Fournier for Hardy.
Bro, why y'all be trying to give us Fournier, man? Go ahead and sign Fournier to that extension y'all want to sign him to.
Go ahead for that 5 years.
Sign him to that. Who's they got that? Sign him to that Jeremy Grant contract, man.
Div says the only thing I had issues with was rotations and coaching, but in reality, it was designed for 2 rooks to only get small amount of time. Yeah, yep. Base that so that you don't really grade that Div until next game. If you know that, then you can't really take it and blame them for it. So then next game, if they say it's not going to be that way, now you see what Jared Dudley does with them as far as the rotations. He also says, I'm not a fan of that short guard. If he can't shoot threes, I don't want short guards. Yeah. I can't remember the guy's name. He played some games for us last season in the pros. I think it's McKinley Wright. I think it's the same guy that was playing, Div.
McKinley Wright, yeah.
McKinley again. Same thing with JB. Remember JB couldn't shoot threes? That's why Rick Carlisle didn't want to play him. Gotta be able to do something when you're short, but JB learned how to play defense too. What up, Henry? I see you on Facebook. WTM, please. But I'm gonna read your question. Do you think the Mavs can pull off a trade for Jared Allen or Zubac without trading Green or Hardy or Omax? Maybe. Thank you for watching us on Facebook.
Being in summer league is a great opportunity too for GMs to talk face to face and stuff too. So
yep. Shout out to all the Mavs that were there. Div says, "Bro, you always pause when you say not now, but right now. You think you all slick and ish? LOL."
Yeah, that's for the dramatic effect, Div. For the dramatic effect.
Yeah, that's like a what is it? What do you call it? Your signature?
Yeah, it's my signature.
Your signature lines and all that. Y'all, you can't. Come on, Div. You hate it.
Can't rush perfection, man. You know how it is.
Almighty also says PJ Washington is underrated. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Shout out to TGK.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Div says, I feel like he hadn't been using that. Yes, sir. Div says, here's my take on Green. They need to know if he is in the future plans. If he isn't, use him for an all-center trade. Ayton, I don't want to see the same crap we did with Brunson. That's what I'm saying, Div. This the year. You got to find out with Josh Green. He up for a contract.
Tonight's the night.
You know, I'm a Josh Green fan. Other people said I'm not, but I am. So we'll see. Nancy says, I will be happy if we just don't have DP as our starting center. I know he is Ralph's favorite player. He is. But I think that Omax is going to be a beast. I just hope J-Kid gives him playing time.
Yeah, you and us both, Nancy.
Hey, J-Kid.
Everything going to hinge on Kid, man. Everything hinges on Jason Kidd.
J-Kid was there watching. Larry says,
he was there watching last year, too. And still sent Jay Hard down to the G League.
Right, he did.
Oh, hey, probably why Nico was sitting next to him. You see this?
Yeah, probably saying, you see it this time? You see what I'm
saying?
You watching it. Watch it.
You pay attention. It's your last chance.
Larry said, I'm glad to hear kids saying that they're there just to watch the rookies and Hardy. It shows our priorities are straight. I mean, you better watch everybody though. Like if another guy show off too, you need to watch him. But yes, I'm with you, Larry. Dave says, as far as for Green versus Hardy and choosing which one to keep, I'd rather go with the guy who isn't scared when missing. Green misses, he just becomes scared to get the ball and shoot. Hardy doesn't have that problem. I got you, Dave. But back to the other point of what somebody just said, and I'm not even saying I choose Green over Hardy, but if games where Hardy shot is not falling, it's probably not much more he's going to be doing. I mean, I'm not saying let me change that. He's not going to be expected to do much more when he's not doing that. Josh Green, even when Josh Green not scoring, he's expected to do more on the floor. So you're giving up your Dodo again. You feel me? Like, it depends on who you want, Dodo or Spencer Dinwiddie. Not to say they're going to be that, but I'm just calling it. You feel me?
That's actually a good
analogy.
I didn't think about that. You're right.
I got Dodo and I got Spencer Dinwiddie. Like, I love Spencer scoring and all, but I love Dodo, what he does for the team and the defense and all. Who's more important? We were calling Dodo the pillar of the team, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. See you, King.
Hey, Berg says, I might have a comment in the night. Berg says, Wood was at the game sitting close to Monty. Do you think there's 0% chance he resigns with the Mavs, and would you want him at $8 to $10 million a year? I don't think there's 0% chance. I say if we're going to have money at the end, why not give him 1 year? Let him just play again, man. You owe him that. That's how I feel in the day. And let that man try to get something for another contract.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Christian Wood. You heard me and King talking about this man all year. I think it's gonna be too much of a distraction if he comes back. Like
it might be.
Yeah, like they're gonna be the whole conversation is gonna be. It's not gonna be focused on what the young guys are doing. It's gonna be like, oh, what's going on with Christian Wood? You're gonna have to hear that again for a whole another year. That's true. Let's just move on, man. Let's just move on.
Almighty said the in-season tournament is a participation trophy. Yep, and that's what they need, though, with everybody not playing games. You need a participation trophy. That's literally what they need. And Adam Silver said, here you go. Larry says, I was debating Richard on why Lively college numbers were misleading. You have to watch him play and see how good he really was despite fighting through injuries.
Yeah, like I said, Larry, we heard what y'all was saying. We saw it today for sure.
Yeah.
I was impressed, man. Like I said, his weak side help is light years better than what we had last year, man. I was just like, it was just shocking the heck out of me. I was like, wow, okay. I even said that while my wife was driving and I let her drive so I can watch the game. And I was just like, oh wow, this kid is
his space.
I see what everybody was talking about now. Like I was like, okay. Just seeing it live for yourself, man, it's a whole lot different. Like you said, you seeing highlights because they're gonna show the best parts of you.
Mm-hmm.
You see in a live game, this is like
it's the amount of space he can cover around. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what shocked me. Like I said, it was one of those plays where it was on the left side of the court. Mm-hmm. I want to say it was Trey Mann was driving to the basket, and like I thought he had a layup.
Yep.
He just came out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm liking this, man. Yep. Like we got a guy that can cover a lot of space now, man.
Yep.
He's always in the right positions. Like
imagine him playing with like NBA players and all. That actually can play better defense than these guys and all that.
Well, you like right now, you're one of the focal points, so people know who you are in summer league. You're gonna be a rookie in the regular season, so you get to kind of step up without people seeing you out there. You know,
y'all don't know how. So if Lively steps up, like people, this is the part I feel like people don't pay attention to. Josh Green will look better. Like Josh Green's gonna look even better just based off of Lively. That defense is gonna look even like amazing. You thought him and Omax in the game. Now imagine him Omax with Josh Green as well. That's nasty. Dave said center position, in my opinion, our number one should be Rashawn Holmes, Lively, then Powell. If injury goes to 2, then go to 2. But I'd even rather put Williams on the 5 over Powell if injury happens.
Man, that's crazy.
No Powell for y'all.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all.
Coy says, how about Dark Jones Jr.? Not a shooter though, man.
Yeah, he's not no shooter. That's always been my knock with him. He's athletic and everything. He just can't shoot, man.
And he's still not like a great cutter at this point. Where he like, if he the way he had how athletic he is, I should say, he should be getting more easy buckets. You should know his name more. And he shouldn't be moving from team to team at this point. He should be having a position in a role somewhere. So, Dave says, in case Relin King didn't know I don't like power. Oh, I
Dib,
know,
I'm
Dib.
with you.
I know. I
Dib,
don't
you
think
know I'm
anybody
with you.
likes it.
I'm with you. I've been screaming that for the last 2-3 years, man.
Larry said, I wish there was more of a prize for the in-season tournament besides just cash prizes of players. I think they're eventually going to get more stuff involved, Larry. It's
Yeah,
just,
this is kind of like a trial run.
yeah, it's a trial run. It's to see what they need. What they need to
It's kind
add
of
to
like,
it.
remember when they did the same thing with the play-in tournament? Remember
Mm-hmm.
the first time they did the play-in tournament, it was just to fight for the 8th seed to get in.
Yep.
Remember? And so then the
And
next year is when they implemented the 7th and the 8th seed to get in.
and they still switching that up because they're going to decide soon to put the stats in the regular season stats on the playoff stats. They're still thinking about that, what they're going to do with the stats.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to still change. It's just work in progress. Or process, say either
Or like with the challenges. Remember now, if you win your challenge, you keep it.
You get another one. Yep, it's
So
just
yeah,
work. You got to keep working. You got to bring it, crawl before you walk. Gina Kim said, I almost had PTSD when Lively tapped out a rebound, but remembered that it wasn't Powell. It was refreshing to see. Yeah, he actually tapped out a rebound like back far where he knew his guy could get it with his long arms, where he knew he was controlling the tap, i.e.
So hold on, I'm trying to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. So you telling me he tapped the ball out directly to one of our players?
Yes.
So hold on, I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting this correct. So you saying you can actually tap the ball to one of your own players and not lead a fast break for the other team?
Yes.
Or knock it out of bounds?
Yes.
Or tap it to the other player for a wide open three?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know you could do that. That's crazy to me.
Div said, King, I ain't hating. I love it. And the longer the pause, the harder it makes me laugh. Pause. But yes, I knew you weren't hating for real. It was
yeah, we know, Div. We know.
Yeah, you good. He also says, if we really are done with moves, I would rather get Christian Wood for cheap contract with him understanding we might not use him, but that is when Kid might just play him. That's what I don't know, Div. I hear what Rel is saying, but at the same time, I don't want to screw him over. So I'm like, I want to.
Yeah,
but it's just I don't know.
And that's not me saying, Div, I don't want him. Like I said, y'all know how we run over here, man. We've been saying it all year. I just don't. It's gonna be a distraction, man. Let's just go ahead and wipe the slate clean. Like I said, I don't want to give Jason Kidd no excuses this year.
No.
Jason Kidd has no excuses this year, man. You got a better team. You got players that you wanted. You know what I'm saying? You got players that fit your certain system. You got defensive guys. You've been crying about defensive guys. You got all that now. You got 2 superstars. So I don't want to give Kidd no more excuses. That's why I say, like, let's just let the Wood thing go. And let's focus on this year with the players that we got.
Yeah. I think I might agree. Gina Kim said, I don't mind Powell teaching Lively how to set screens. Mavs fans love to flex how good of a screen setter he is, so we'll see. Yeah, he was doing a bunch of ghost screens today, too, where they were trying to – the thing is that's what I was saying about the Jaden Hardy thing. Jaden Hardy wasn't setting them up right. Jaden Hardy wasn't sometimes looking – and that's part of their chemistry as well, as far as not practicing together enough. But he was doing ghost screens, so he would just slip off and then go to the rim, but they were getting, like, tangled up at times, him and Jaden Hardy. So he'll be fine, yo. Like, I know it. He'll be fine.
And Gina, who would you rather have him teaching them that? The guy who won a championship, who was known for doing it, or a guy who just that's all he does?
The guy, that's all he does. That's all he does. Literally hold door.
No, you're doing it wrong. It's like this.
All he does is hold the door. Hold the door. Jack says, "What up, Jack?" He says, "Fire Kid, hell Coach Dudley."
Yeah. Hey,
I
Jack, you hear people here complaining about his rotations too. So I mean,
I ain't going off for Duds yet, man. But
yeah,
Duds, I'm not a problem with Duds.
Yeah, no, I like Dudley, but like I said, you're hearing people complaining about his minute distribution and rotations too. So I mean, don't sound like he the answer either.
LMAO says as well, even just how Lively presence changed how OKC attack was enough for me. He alters shots and makes players think twice about driving inside. Awesome. Amen.
What was that again? Can you read that last part? He make players do what?
He said he alters shots and makes players think twice about driving inside.
You know who else did that?
Dwight Powell. He was going to say Dwight Powell, number 7.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Folks were scared to go in the paint on Dwight Powell, man. He was a monster down there.
Knew it, man.
Bro,
how many times did
look at the don't look at the tape. Look at the analytical numbers, okay? Look at the advanced analytics.
I gotta ask you one question, and this is the way you can prove to me if he's better. How many times did Derek Lively get hit in the face today?
Damn, that's a good point. We should have drafted. Look, if you can't get hit in the face, bro, why we draft you?
That is, man. That is over.
Get your analytical numbers up, all right?
He wasn't a 157.6
Get your
offensive rating.
advanced analytics up, man. If you can't get your advanced analytics up like the White Powder, you trash, bro.
Oh
I'm sorry.
my goodness, bro. Smito, what's up, man? If you're going to hit the comments up sometime afterwards, please let me know what you feel about this guy. Because there's no way you about to tell me that you still want the white power over him. You don't think he'll be better. Let me know, though.
Hey, listen, the advanced analytics, King. The advanced
Yeah,
analytics,
like,
bro.
yeah, the -1.
Keep listen. Just keep your eyes closed when you see the White Power play, and just trust the advanced analytics.
Yeah,
That's
the
all you have to do.
-1, man. The -1. Div says what people don't get about defense. If you got a great shot blocker at center who can back you up, you can play better defense as a wing or a guard because you don't have to worry about layups. Who you telling, Div? That's what we've been trying to preach for the longest now. You on the team, Div. Sound like an echo. He says we are hearing all this crap about Booker playing so much better D. He only started playing better D when he had Ayton get drafted, and Booker still ain't him. F Booker, he is Luka's son. Bro, can I read that last part again real quick about where he said he only played after the first comma?
Go ahead.
He said he only started playing better D when he landed Ayton. That does say Ayton, right? When he had Ayton get drafted.
You asking me, and I dropped out of school in the second grade, bro. Okay. Yeah, I believe it is Ayton.
Ayton get drafted, and Booker still ain't him. F Booker, he is Luka's son. So Booker did become a better defender. That is true. They started praising him and all that after they got Ayton, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And Ayton's a center that can protect the rim, get rebounds and all that, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Got you. But he trash. Don't go get him, you know? People don't. All this stuff. Larry says, I agree, Rel. The moment Omax goes in the game before C Wood, the fandom and the media will make things toxic for the rookies. True.
Yep.
You true. You're right. That's a good point, Larry. Larry been on point the past couple of shows.
Hey, what I tell you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let it in first, and then you get credit.
I'm sorry.
You text him. It's like, you did a good job today after the show, man.
My bad.
You know he's gonna throw something crazy in here the next X amount of minutes, bro.
You're right. He's gonna say something probably like we need Frank back. No, I'm kidding. Gina Kim said, I like how JaVale looked with Kai when he came. Pause. I felt like we could have tried to line up with him and Wood more too. I still play him over Powell if we have him next year. I mean, I would too, but that ain't. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, Gina Kim.
Jen, you said that Atlanta game, the second Atlanta game he played. I got you.
Berg says, "What do you guys think of the chances AJ Lawson gets minutes when the season starts? I know he's low in the depth chart, but he shows a lot of promise with his energy, athleticism, and shooting." He says, "I personally think he could have done everything Reggie did last year. I don't think he's gonna get a bunch of minutes, maybe in blowouts and stuff like that, which he shouldn't be. He's a two-way guy, but and the team got better." So not a lot of position for him to be taken, but I want him on the team though, just in case we do need a spark. He's a good guy to have on the team. I guess for all agrees as well. Russ agreeing with everything. Almighty says, "Why y'all getting mad at Kid? He played for y'all and won a chip." I'm not mad at Kid, at the player.
Yeah, we're not mad at the player. I'm mad at the coach. That's two different people.
Yeah, retire his number, Almighty. I think most of us.
Him playing as a player is not helping us right now. That's two different things, man.
Berg says, I personally think, same thing. I'm sorry. Part of this last one. Div says, is it harder to set a screen for Hardy, who is too quick, than a Luka who moves slow, more methodical? Luka easy to read for a center for screen setting. No, it's just the getting in unison as far as the right times to set the screen to move.
It's not just about the guy who's setting the screen. It's also about the guy who's contributing. I mean, who's benefiting from the screen. Yep. He has to set the guy up correctly.
Yep, you got to wait for the screen and actually touch and go around the guy. Like you're supposed to. It's both. It's a team. Like I know it seems sometimes like one guy you blame one guy, but it's both guys. So Jaden Hardy and him both will off on a few of them, but they'll be fine. Almighty said, "Watch y'all hire Dirk to replace Kid." Please don't.
Nah, I don't think Dirk would want to be a coach.
I don't want to see.
I think he's doing fine behind the scenes.
Yep. And I don't want to see him as a coach. Please don't hire Dirk at all. Don't put that in there, Almighty. But I could see Mark Cuban doing that though. If Dirk wanted to, hold up. How about this? Let's say this: if Dirk said he wanted to be a coach, Mark Cuban would make him a coach. But I don't think Dirk would do that though. Gina Kim said, "I'm not worried about none of the players. I just want Kid to step up. Not knowing how he'll coach next season, it is making me nervous. I hope we get that kid.
You and everybody, Gina. We just fingers crossed out here. We hoping he learns something."
Chico says supposedly it was a front office decision for the two rooks to not play a lot of minutes because they just got back into 5-on-5. I actually don't mind. Don't shock their bodies. Yeah, I was fine with the whole decision, Chico.
Yeah, I don't like I said, we don't care about the wins and losses, man. I know folks are mad 'cause they didn't play a lot. That's probably why we lost. But I'm not mad at that. Like we just want to see progress and growth, and
Yep.
they showed it today. So I'm not tripping.
Div also says Powell alters shots. If you are the opposing team, you see Powell and you are like, oh ish. I don't know which great shot to take. So many options. I'm lost.
Oh,
That is
man.
Powell's contribution on D. But that's true, Div. So true.
Oh man, see the eyes get big when they come around the corner
Yeah.
and see a Powell in
You
the
said
paint.
Cody Zeller?
Oh
Gina
man,
Kim
oh
said,
my god.
Gina Kim said, it's funny how I trust Dudley over kids so quickly. Y'all be hating kids so quick. Gee, y'all hate them. Larry said, let's celebrate D-Book finally has a mom now, and maybe the engagement will be a sign of Luka maturing. I think it is. I think he's doing everything right now and setting it up. I got that feeling. I don't know if I'm right. I'm just serious. I got that major feeling.
No, I'm laughing. He talking about D-Book finally got a mom.
They've been saying that, man, since it happened. That's the first thing they said. Devin Booker got a mom now. Damn.
Oh man.
No, he was just their bastard son.
Yeah, same thing. Corey just said.
He's in the comment of the engagement post. Someone commented saying, "Yay, Booker finally has a mom. Had me done." Oh, y'all going off. Y'all be going off on the Suns and Foe, man. Larry also says, "Does it blow your mind how young Mavs fans are that they don't know Kid was drafted by Dallas and played for us originally?" Yes, wow.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Some fans don't be knowing that he got drafted here, you know. It's been a long time, bro. Jason Kidd got drafted a long time ago.
Wow.
He got drafted before Luka was born, bro.
Hey, Jordan got drafted before Jason Kidd. You know who he got drafted by?
That's Michael Jordan. That's a different beast, bro. People don't know what. A lot of people don't even know what Dirk got drafted to. How about that one? Almighty said, if y'all fire Kidd, do y'all see him having a front office role?
I hope not.
Nah, that's the thing he shouldn't have.
Yeah, that's what he shouldn't have. I pray not.
Y'all know what Dirk got drafted at? Put it in the comments too. I want to see how smart the Glow Yard is. They real.
You're not gonna Google it.
Oh, you right. No Google. Y'all stop playing. Gina Kim said, if Suns don't make it out of the second round next year, they'll need to pack it up. Ain't no way y'all getting a super team and still can't win. No, Gina. They got to win the championship. Not the second round. Not the conference finals. They locked in. They got to win a championship. Koi said Suns and Foe. Absolutely. Gina Kim said, who do y'all think had the best offseason other than us, of course? I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep it real. Probably the Suns and the Lakers, in my opinion.
Yeah. I ain't going to lie. Both of them deep as hell.
Yeah, they got, for them to be able to do that with what they had, like, that's pretty good job. Matt says, at this point, this is the Mavs roster. Deal with it and see what they can do with it. I hope for more changes, but not confident as of right now. I think the team much better. Like, we just want so much. I think we're good. Let's see how the season starts. Let's see Luka. I'm waiting for that. We haven't seen Luka and Kyrie yet. Let's get to that as well. Dave says, your thoughts on Porzingis Part 2 called Wemby. Laughing my butt off. You know my thoughts. He would just be great defensively at blocks. I don't see him being a 30-point scorer. I think I already gave my opinion on him. I want to wait his decision. I'm not calling him a bust after the first game, but I told you, 7'2" is my cutoff.
Listen, man. Let me say this, bro. Let me stretch on my stuff. Let me say this, man, because somebody was questioning me yesterday when I said this. Everybody at the one summer league game is calling him a bust, right? We've seen guys go in here and trash it up in summer league and then come out in the regular season and look like dogs. You know what I'm saying? Trae Young was trash in summer league. Yeah, look what he's doing. And a lot of people don't remember this. LeBron wasn't great in the summer league. And look, he's one of the greatest players of all time.
He wasn't trash though.
Nah, he wasn't trash, but there was a lot of people saying that he was not. I thought he was supposed to be this generational guy, this and this. He didn't look like that, right?
Yeah.
So that. And so, and then also too, what's the one person I said, I don't remember him going off like that in the summer league. Anthony Bennett.
Anthony Bennett went off. Yep.
He went off in the summer league, and what happened with him?
He's trash. So
that's why I'm saying I need to see more of a sample size first. I've seen this song and dance before in the summer league, man. Like when you hear us talk about these players on our team, we talk about I want to see certain things that they can build on going into the regular season. Not if they ball, they the best player ever. That's not what you. Not for me. I can't speak for me. That's not how I look at summer league. I look at summer league. The things that people say they need to work on, the things that their strengths, are they enhancing those strengths that can translate over to the regular season? Those are the things I look for, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I say, now you've heard me say before, I don't think Wemby is a generational player. I said that, but you can not be a generational player and not be trash, right?
Yes.
You heard me use this example before. Jordan is a generational player. Scottie Pippen is not a generational player, but guess what? Scottie Pippen was not trash. See, people equate like you say he's not generational, then you're saying he's trash. That's not true.
Yeah.
Like I said, Ja Morant was good. People call him generational. He's not generational, but he's a good player. That's not a bad word.
Hold on. No, I'm not coming. Scottie was generational at his time.
There were a lot of players at his size that could do what he could do. We
Like
talk about guys. You talk about. You said
like,
what now?
Like Scottie at Scottie's time, as far as Scottie being that dude.
Yes.
Who was being Scottie other than like Magic? But Magic couldn't play defense like Scottie. So I feel like Scottie was kind of like generational.
I'm talking about Scottie being a 6'7", 6'8", long, rangy defender, like a Stacey Ogman or somebody like that.
But I mean, it's his complete package. Like I feel like Scottie is kind of like the pre-LeBron in them. Like he's that in that mixture of guys.
LeBron took the mold of Scottie.
It made it better.
It made it generational.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
You a guy that only scored like 22. Your highest average. Like I can't call you generational if your highest scoring average was 22. Like I understand the other things he did. That's why I just said that's not saying he's trash. You just not generational, and that's not a bad thing. It's not everybody who comes out in the first round or whatever is a generational player. That's understandable. There are only a handful of generational guys within the whole entire existence of the NBA. Yeah. So that's why I say, like I've said before, I don't think he's gonna be. I could be wrong.
Kyrie not generational.
I just don't think he's gonna be generational. I think he's gonna be good. I think he can be good. I'm just not ready to call him a bust yet off of one summer league game.
Yeah, I don't think Kyrie's generational.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think Kyrie's generational. He's a good player.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
but he's not generational. We've seen Kyrie's before.
Like you can, that's what I was saying about the whole job thing. It's like you've seen those kind of players before. Kevin Johnson. We talked about that before, right? Those athletic flying point guards or whatever. Those are not generational players. They're very good players, Hall of Famers and all that stuff. They're not taken away from that, but there's only like a handful of generational guys who changed the game within the whole entire existence of the NBA. Now, like I said, we could be wrong. Wemby could go in here and prove us all wrong, but I just didn't see it. As far from what I've seen, I actually watched this kid's games. Like, oh yeah, he's gonna be good, but I just didn't see that. It's just something about the generational part I just can't hang my hat on yet. You know what I'm saying? Because like he played in the 7th hardest, league in the world.
They pumped him up for his height and all, even though he shouldn't have been pumping him up. They pumped
because of the stuff that he can do at that height.
They're gonna make him a bust. ESPN is gonna make him a bust based off of how they promoted him.
Yeah,
and that's how I feel because I think he's gonna be so. The thing is, I don't know what position he's going to play. I don't know if he's going to stay at center, if he's going to bulk up the way he's talking, or if he's going to go to power forward and try to be that. Right. But I feel like he's going to be a ridiculous when he's on the floor. When he's able to be on the floor, because I'm not going to worry about injuries. No, I told you the height thing. He's going to be a beast defensively. He got to be. He's 7'5" or whatever, like, and can cover the place. He's quick and all. He's quick enough, I should say. He's going to be a beast. He got 5 blocks the other day. He's going to do that, just catch guys and try to go in and do stupid moves, and just going to say, "Here, don't do that." And shoot threes. They're going to make him shoot threes. He's going to stretch it at times and shoot threes. But as far as being that guy where he's going to have the ball in his hand all the time doing stuff and all that kind of stuff, I don't see that. And I think that's the point of where he was hyped up, this whole LeBron thing. Like, if that happens, was he really a guaranteed number 1 pick is kind of the question. If he's just a guy that blocking shots and all defensive guy, will Kessler still be number 1 right now? No. You feel me? Like, and Walt Kessler is a nice player, but he's not a number 1 talent. And I'm not even saying that's enough. He probably be better defensively. He got the talent to be better than Kessler defensively because of his height alone. Like that height alone, Manute Bol, that type of stuff, you're just gonna be ridiculous because you're tall. Sean Bradley got his blocks because he's tall. I don't think Sean Bradley was that great of a defender. And people keep talking. Sean Bradley wasn't a great defender. He just was tall. That's how I felt about it. So I think he's gonna get blocks and all. He's gonna help side. He's gonna be a better defender than those guys as far as moving his feet. I swear about his injury.
Just being that tall for like Sean Bradley, just being that tall, having your hands up,
right?
Just being in the way.
What are you gonna do with guys getting the system? That's what I think. Guys gonna just play him when he didn't play in the post. I told you I worry about his post moves.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have post moves. I've told you guys that. I said, bro, he doesn't have a post move. I watched it before he even got and played this game. So without him having that, guys are going to just press up on him. Remember Dirk? Back in the day, what was the thing against him before he actually learned how to go in the post and all that stuff? Play him close, get up under him with a small guy and all. Like he can't move because he can't jump really and get away from you.
Who did they have guarding Wemby yesterday?
It was Brandon Miller and guys like that, right? Smaller guys
There you
and all
go,
that,
Brandon
up in
Miller.
him. Because Draymond Green even said on the show, he said, I think the blueprint to defend him is just get up in him because he doesn't have size and all, and he can't post up. So just get up in him. What are you going to do? You can't move it, bruh. His arms and stuff and legs are long. They have to move. They have that space to move.
Matter of fact, if you haven't seen any of his games, you saw the highlights. Most of the highlights, what are the highlights of?
Him shooting.
There you go.
He done shot threes and caught alley oops off and missed threes and stuff like that.
20-foot shots and all kind of stuff. So
that's not NBA players is gonna be boxing them out on him. They're gonna put a player on him and say just stay on him. You feel me? That's what the NBA would do. Put a pit bull on you and say just guard that guy. So I don't know. Generational. That's I don't think he can be generational, but I think he can be a good player.
Yeah, that's why I said like I'm not gonna give my opinion on him yet as far as like is he gonna be a good player or not. I think he can be good. But as far as generational, I don't see generational, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey, I see you.
Okay.
My man, Robert said the Hawks up there though. No, Robert, he ain't get drafted by the Hawks.
No, you thinking of Luka. Luka got drafted by the Hawks.
Yeah. It's Milwaukee though. He got drafted in Milwaukee and traded for Track the Trailer.
R.I.P.
Yep, R.I.P. He got that. Almighty said he want Bradley Beal on the Knicks. You want too many small guards for me, Almighty. I wouldn't take him. As long as you got JB. That's why I wouldn't take your guy Donovan Mitchell. I think that's not a good move if I ever went for him. And plus, I think JB better than him. But Gina Kim said Dirk was drafted first overall to GOAT. Hey.
He should have been.
No, he shouldn't.
Oh, sorry. No, you're right. You said that.
No, he shouldn't.
He got drafted right where he should be.
Yeah, he got drafted where he should be. Berg says, do you guys think that Maxey is going to finish out his contract with us? I feel Omax can replace him in the near future, and we can maybe get something for Maxey, who I feel is declining. That's the issue, Berg. I don't know if we can get something for Maxey. That's why they want to give him a 3-year contract. If Omax takes his spot, that means Maxey is declining, right? Even further, which means that guys ain't gonna want him. He's an older dude, undrafted, with that contract. We stuck with Maxey and Dwight Powell. He's gonna play on the bench for 3 years. So let him do it. Let it be.
They're gonna retire as Mavericks, man.
Yep.
They listen. They think about this too, y'all. They got rid of everybody. Let's just go ahead and call it now. Tim Hardaway's gone.
Yep.
They got rid of everybody on this team but Dwight Powell and Maxey.
They're gonna have their jersey number like together when they've retired, like beside each other, side by side, and then have their statue of like Maxey making a mistake, hitting Powell in the face, where he doing his face like that. That's gonna be that.
They gonna have a statue of both of them like playing tag, one of them running away, the other one trying to touch him.
He made a mistake and hit him in the face, and he gonna have a little look like Dwight Powell. Yeah, I heard about Scoot, Larry, about his shoulder already and all that. It wasn't dislocated enough, no, supposedly I heard it. So they just gonna make him miss. It was his ankle. His shoulder's ankle.
No, it was shoulder.
It was shoulder,
man,
right?
Listen.
Yo, bro, Scoot went off. Was nice when he first started, though. Oh, what you guys say about Scoot?
Nah, you saying it.
Oh, I'm saying it. I told you, bro. I told you, Scoot is that dude. When
Scoot
Brandon
is
Miller,
a DOGG. You hear me?
And he was shooting the middies. Shooting the middies, pull-ups, just stop with bro. Scoot is that dude. I said
they're about to say Damian who is what they about to say.
Yep. They grabbed Scoot. I'm like, Jordan messed up by grabbing Brandon Miller. I don't know why he did that. I know why the Spurs picked Victor because they had to and all. They still shouldn't have. Scoot is that dude. And he had a year already in the G League, like your boy Jaden Hardy did. Oh, I'm sorry. 2.
Yeah, 2 years.
Sorry. 2.
He been playing since he was 17.
Because he had to go in there, had the year left. You're right. 2. I apologize, bro. So you saw what happened to Jaden Hardy, right? They thought he was trash in the G League, though he's playing with.
Hey, he played with Jaden Hardy too.
Yep.
Hey, we ain't gonna talk about your boy that you wanted from G League.
Who wants me?
But what's his name? Beauchamp or whatever.
Oh, what happened? I ain't even see it. What happened?
Yeah, that dude. He been stinking it up, bro.
Oh, been stinking it up. That's because Milwaukee might just be a trash organization now, bro.
Ooh, hold on, bro. Don't do that. Hold on. Joe with the $4.99 though. No, man. He's also a glow yard member. He says Mavs overhaul maybe a 2-year. Oh my god, 2-year process. Reaching to and add a big will be an overreach if we require trading. If it requires trading Green, Hardy, or first round pick in 1 year of the rebuild.
I wouldn't. The Green or Hardy thing, I agree with you, Joe. I mean, we could still, if we can get a certain center. I told you, there's only certain centers I would get that first round up. I basically know what it is.
There we go again with that 2 years away, 1 year away stuff, man. We talked about that before.
Can't do that though, Joe. Like we can't keep doing that 2 year and all that. We got Kyrie and Luka. We gotta find a way. It's the catch-22. We gotta find a way to do it now. We can't wait. You never know, man. You never know.
I think too. A lot of people feel that way because we don't have that starting center, bro.
Yeah, that is. It's because we sitting there thinking we're gonna struggle because of the center, but hopefully we don't. Hopefully other guys step it up and all. It might not be that big. Our defense might be incredible without it. Almighty said, "I forgot y'all have Grant Williams." Yeah, Almighty.
Yes, sir.
You can't forget that. I'm gonna go to 45, bro.
Okay.
Melissa says, "What do you think about Grizzlies next season with Guns N' Roses?" I mean, they'll be fine. I ain't scared of them. Larry says TGK is going to start a riot with that comment. I ain't see it. I ain't even gonna read it. Larry. Chico says, "I agree totally about Wemby. He will adjust fine. Plus, how they call fouls his offense grow. Mind you, his defense will carry him. Yes, his defense will be awesome as long as he stay healthy."
Oh wait, they said we missed TGK super chat.
Did I?
I thought I read it. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Oh, he had another one in there. Okay, I read the first one. Said, what about Luka, Kyrie, Grant, Max, and Holmes? Shit, I ain't mad at it.
I can't. If I do that one, then bye bye Josh Green.
Hey man, I want to win. If they can help me win, I'm on.
No, he's saying right now. He's saying though, bro. You put Max over Josh Green already?
Not right now, but right now.
Oh, okay.
No, it don't matter, man. Josh Green, whatever lineup, man, is gonna help make it easy for Luka and Kyrie, man.
Basically,
those ain't bad picks out of Max, Green, Grant, Holmes, Lively rotation. One of them guys, or I'll say three of them guys need to go ahead and start, man. Those need to be your three front court guys.
He says, "Okay, my bad, bro. I thought you thought he was generational. I got you now."
Oh no, yeah. He never heard me say he was generational.
He says people be saying he is better than LeBron, so to me that is why I say he is a bust. I just don't see no Luka LeBron stuff with Wemby. That's what I'm saying, Div. That's you on my wavelength now as far as the bust. The way he's put up and presented now, if he doesn't meet that one, it's kind of like the Zion thing. Like that's a bust. You could have went ahead and drafted somebody else and got more capital off of him, basically. Now New Orleans could have imagine if New Orleans would have traded Zion instead of getting him. Remember we said that, bro? At the beginning, as far as Wemby.
Remember when we got killed? When somebody said that we said we would trade that number one pick was Wemby. Yeah.
Yep.
Now everybody and their mama talking about he a bust.
Yep.
I think we're owed an apology.
Yep. And I don't even think he's gonna be like a bust. They trying like they saying, but I'm telling you, I would have traded the number one pick for what I could have got for him.
Like I said, not saying because like I said, I tell Kingdom before when I say bust, I think of guys like Anthony Bennett or Kwame Brown. They were trash. Complete trash. Mm-hmm. Like there was no saving their career. Not let's send you to another team and you can do this and that. They went to other teams and they were still with trash, right? Mm-hmm. With him, I'm just saying like he could be good. I'm not saying he's gonna be trash. He could be good. I just don't see him as a generational player, man. That's how I look at it.
I don't either. Dave said, "Imagine Zion posting Wemby up."
Oh my God!
What the heck is Wemby going to do? I honestly feel that Zion is way higher than Wemby is. I don't know if I don't think Zion had that much success posting them up. I don't know if guys have a bunch of success. Zion is like, I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to go.
Zion finna go through him though.
Yeah, try to just straight go through him because if he post him up, him being the lack of his height, Wemby might actually have the advantage if he just go straight up like that. Zion be better just running straight into him and just like come get me. That's where I think you have an issue. But like trying to post up at 6'4", I don't think Zion want to do that. Even though he can jump and all, you playing with Wemby's arm length or whatever. Nancy also says, yeah, but they are saying that the Laker payroll is like $240 million, and I heard the Suns are in their second apron. Do the Mavs fan want to spend that much money? They complain every time somebody gets money. I hear you, Nancy, but the Suns were already there when they made their moves.
So they're just like,
made
hey, if
arrangements
it's
with
just
that. Yeah, they had to make
yeah, they
something.
already in the second apron. Yeah, once they signed, they remember they were in the like apron one when they just had those 5 guys on the contract.
Yep.
So all these guys they adding on after that is put them in second apron. So I mean they're already up there. They're just like, hey, F it, let's just go all in. Now, like King said earlier, with you doing all that, you have to not probably or be in contention, none of that. You have to win a championship, not next year, not the year after that. The year after that, you have to win it this year.
Shoot.
You have to win it this year. You have to win a championship.
Bro, how many games KD gonna play?
KD is what 46. So I'm not sure.
Frank said, it's confusing. Spurs listed Wemby as a forward. Hey, Rashawn Holmes a forward too.
Everybody a forward now, huh?
Playing out of position. Avant said, would you say Luka is generational, or does he have to win a ring first? From his talent?
Yeah,
I
he's
can usually see
generational.
from the talent.
Jordan was generation before he won a ring.
I think Luka's gonna be the greatest offensive player of all time. I keep saying it and throwing it out there. I threw it out for years now, and I'm gonna say it again. I think Luka's gonna be the greatest offensive player of all time.
It's like this, Avant. People, when we say generational, are guys that like people try to imitate. They try to find that same type of guy.
They'll now try to find Luka.
Like you see these guys, we talked about it before. You saw Kate Cunningham, a prime example. They tried to make those bigger guards that can handle the ball a little bit, be forward point guards like Luka. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to find another Luka. That's why you see those people go over sit like kind of with Dirk. For the longest, people kept trying to find another Dirk in the draft. So when the Dirk was playing, or what was the NBA trying to do after Jordan retired? They were trying to find another Jordan. Those are generational players. Like guys like Penny Hardaway when they came into the league. Who were they compared to? Big guards. They were compared to Magic Johnson. Those guys like that. You know what I'm saying? Like those are generational type of guys who change the game, man. And have people saying like, I want to find another one of those guys.
Luka is generational because you can't find somebody to compare him to.
Exactly.
Literally, you got to combine a bunch of players. Like the guys that usually they compare him to are a combination of a bunch of generational players. That's how you make them up. So I'll go a couple more real quick, bro. Gina Kim, I think I'm on Gina Kim, Anna. Yeah. Gina Kim said, we lost the Bang Brothers, but now we can have the Bench Bros, Power Maxi. Matthew said, why is the White still on his team? Explain to me like he would be in the G League if he wasn't on the Mavs. Mark Cuban is like his friend, his father. Almighty says, what y'all think of DiVincenzo signing? I mean, good pickup.
That's a good pickup, man. I see y'all the Villanova Knicks over there now, man.
Yeah, basically letting Jalen Brunson run it. And his
father. I don't think y'all missing Almighty is Jay Wright.
Yep. Almighty says Charlotte make a huge mistake taking Brandon Miller over Scoot. Said that before. All this on wax. Almighty says Anthony Black nice too. I want him or Scoot on the Knicks. Go get
I was watching a little bit of Anthony Black.
You know what Brandon Miller remind me of?
Who?
Now that Almighty right here. Who they just drafted not too long ago. A couple years ago.
You better not say Kevin Knox.
I think it was after Kevin Knox. Who was right after Kevin Knox?
RJ. You think so?
That's what Brandon Miller remind me of. RJ Barrett type player. Yep. That's who he reminds. That's why I didn't take him. I was like, he reminds me of that RJ Barrett, Andrew Wiggins type dude. As far as those type guys, that's what he reminds me.
Yeah, I watched his last 2 games, and I was trying to see if I saw that Paul George in him.
I don't think he's gonna be there. I don't know. He might. His defense is not bad though. He might be better defensively up front, but RJ not rebound too though either, though, is he?
You said what?
RJ not a bad defender though, is he?
RJ pretty solid.
So like Gina Kim said, I'm hoping we can get the 4th or 5th seed next season. Manifesting it, I'm hoping for whatever. I ain't gonna make no predictions this year. I said number 1.
Let's just get to the playoffs. That's all I said.
Yep. She also said y'all missed TGK super chat. Oh, that's what.
I just read it. And I did read Joe's. I just read Joe's. I read Joe's before I read TGK's.
That's the face I got to make this comment. Richard's handing me right now.
Richard, come on, nah, bro.
Come on, Richard. Robert Horry did Pippen better than Pippen, man. Come on, I like Robert Horry, even back in Houston when he was scoring more and all. But come on,
hey, Robert Horry wasn't facilitating like Pippen.
No, or playing defense. Almighty said, "Is Andrew Wiggins a bust for #1 overall pick?" In my opinion, he is. Depending on what you call a bust. I told you, if a team got to let go of you that used the #1 pick for you, you are a bust. Gina Kim said, if y'all had to redraft the top 5, who would y'all get? Wemby, One was Wimby, two was Miller, three was Scoop, four was Amen, five was uh the other Thompson, right? I don't know, bro. Who am I?
Hey, man got hurt today too, or
Yeah, I know
yesterday.
Amen
One
got
of them.
hurt. It'll probably be the top five. Probably be right now. Probably Scoot, Amen, um, Wimby,
Miller.
Wimby. I think Wimby gonna be better than Miller. Uh, I don't know. I just think Scoot the best. How about I say that, Gina? I like Amen too, even though he got hurt. I hope it's not too bad where it's gonna mess with him like something regular. But I like Amen as well. Almighty, Luka will join the Knicks with Brunson and win a chip together and laugh at y'all. Hopefully not. Don't put that in there. I like Wemby, Gina Kim, she says, but the media was also comparing him to Luka when he was in the Euro League. Like, come on, Luka was the MVP. They doing too much. Yeah, but
Like I
y'all don't
said,
gotta hate him because of that, though.
yeah. I'm not. That's what I see. Look, you gotta. Those
That's
gotta
the
take their
media,
feelings out
man.
of it. I understand people get tired of the media hyping certain players up, man. That's why you gotta go and look for yourself and kind of get
Yeah,
an idea or an opinion of your own. Like, look, this is why I said like with him, Luka played in the second hardest league in the world.
yeah.
Won MVPs, won Finals MVPs, won championships. Right. When we played in the seventh and lost in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said it's not any way that you can compare those two, man. Like Luka dominated at a young age in the second hardest league in the world.
DCR said Wemby equal Ralph Sampson. If he that good, then
Yeah, if he that good,
he the number one pick then for a reason. Ralph Sampson was a
yeah, Ralph Sampson was not
beast.
trash. He just couldn't stay healthy.
He just got hurt. Like Ralph
Yes,
Sampson was on the way to being one of the best players in the world. If like
yes,
at that point. Div also says Raul King, thank God for Luka trade. Thank you, Hawks. Thank you, Hawks. Thank you,
yeah.
Demond and them analysts. Almighty, y'all know Larson Pippen. Oh man. I ain't getting to that. Jenny Kim said, I'm also confident Luka engagement is a sign of him mature and marriage comes with a lot of challenges. Yeah, I think so too. She said Joe had a super chat as well. I think we got it already,
Yeah,
Dave.
we are. I read that one.
I think we got it.
Yeah, I read that. That's the one. Yeah, I read that one.
Then Div says, I got a question for King and Rel. Why didn't Luka get the hype like Wemby when Luka had more accomplishments? What's your take? Luka's not as tall as him. Luka's white European. Yeah, it's just really the height for Wemby is what he can do at his height.
Yeah.
So it's like if a 7'6" guy or 7'5" guy can do that, that's ridiculous. But I just know
Because
the
remember
league.
too, Dave, a lot of people were unsure about what Luka would be when he came into the league.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people who were talking negative. They thought he was going to be just a low budget Turkaloo or something when he came
Yeah.
in.
And plus, like, what's his name? What's the guy, the point guard? That's what had been before him. That was the dude. Point guard for Utah Cavaliers. What's his name? Rudy or something?
Oh, Rubio.
Rubio. Yep. Ricky Rubio. Golly, I couldn't think of his name. He was supposed to be Luka before Luka.
Mm-hmm.
And he turned it off because he wasn't. He was picked before your boy Steph, right? So that's what I feel. And the last one, Matthew, says, I just feel like the fans always expect Luka to do great things. I mean, he a legend, but when he came into the league, we didn't know he would be the next LeBron or top 5 greatest European player. He'll be fine. He only been in the league going on his 6th year now. Like
Yeah,
usually
Matthew,
guys
because I didn't know that either. Like I said, I wasn't sure.
we just over here feeling like because he's so good, so quick, Matthew. I said, like I always say, it's the gift and the curse of being a math man at this point. Luka, Jordan them until like year 8 and all that. Like that's when he really was like, win a championship, you got to do it now. Even like Joker, Giannis, all them guys, like they got years in the game. He'll be fine. We'll get it at some point. And that's it, bro. He said, I'll let that be seen, but I ain't reading it.
All right, man. That's gonna do it for us, guys. We're gonna cut it there. Definitely appreciate everybody rocking with us tonight, man. I know everybody's excited about these young guys coming in, man. I know everybody was excited about the summer league and all that good stuff. You got no.
Oh, it's Gina Kim saying she would love to see they let them pop in now. She said I would love to see Luka play a different position and play more off ball. Hopefully they can try it for a game. I mean, I would like to see him play small forward too, but who knows? How awesome will it be? Div says if Kai and Luka win a chip next season.
It'd be pretty awesome, man. But yeah, listen, man. If y'all brand new to the channel, man, if you're into map content, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man, and join the Glow Yard family here. You guys can come in with us sometimes, man, after games and after late breaking news or anything it is, man, this drops. We definitely in here talking about it, man. All things Mavs. Also, everybody, please hit that like button. Also, too, before y'all go, it would help us out a lot, man. Please hit that like button, guys. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't take any effort. Just one hit of a button, we good to go. Also, man, if y'all want to join us here on Friday mornings, man, we have our members only shows on Friday mornings. You guys can hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. Of course, if you're on an iPhone, you would have to go through Safari and go to the YouTube desktop to hit join to that way. Or if you're on a computer, you can just hit join next to the subscribe button. And if you're on the Android, you can hit the join button that way too. Also, guys, you follow us on all our socials. I got all the links down below in the comment section. Or should I say the what's that? Description box. There you
Description
go.
box.
In the description box, guys. We're also on Threads. If anybody's on Threads, y'all can follow us on Threads too under we talk Mavs. I need to probably add that down there too. And also too, what am I missing? Our merch. We have merch up still, guys. I see some people have bought some new merch for us. We appreciate y'all. If you want to buy merch for the channel, guys, all you got to do is go to the About tab on our page, scroll down to Glow Merch, click on that link, and it'll take you right to the website. Let's see what else I'm missing. Oh, I also will have this on podcast form tonight. We'll be back here, guys, on what's this Monday?
Monday.
After the Mavs play, what they play? Golden State. Is what they play?
Something you put on there, bro. It's not professional.
Yeah, man. Where you at?
You got the little clip, don't you? Put the clip up.
Yeah, there it is. You know, I'm trying to maneuver through things right now. I ain't talk. The Mavs play the 76ers, man, coming up here July 10th at 7 p.m. Central Time, guys. So we'll be back here Monday after that game with a post game. Hope to see you guys there. Also, too, man. Well, King, you got anything you want to add? I should say.
All right, just share, you guys. We close to 1,600 already. Like I think we're like right there. I know we're close to getting bigger followers on Twitter. Close to 700 on there. Thank you guys for that. We want away from 100 on Facebook. Like I know it takes time for that, but any likes are appreciated. We appreciate y'all. Something else I wanted to say, bro. Maybe forget. 1,600. Just keep sharing. We appreciate y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. If you do get the merchandise, if you want to tag us on Twitter or any social and you have merchandise like a picture or something and you tag yourself, I'll definitely reshare it or whatever I got to. Please do that if you can, guys. We'd love to see you guys with our merchandise and we'd love to share it as well. But please do that. Thank you.
Yes, sir, man. Like I said, we'll be back here Monday evening, guys, after the Mavs Summer League game when they play the 76ers at 7 p.m. Central Time. Until then, man, it is your boy Real. Got my boy King. This is We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Mavs YouTube channel. I said Glow Mavs and King didn't correct me.
Yeah.
We Talk Mavs YouTube channel where we talk Dallas Mavs from a fan perspective. I'm Real. This is King. Go Mavs. We out.